Why does it say it's offline, though? There it goes.
Because you're not streaming.
There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another very, very long overdue episode of the SquadCast. Today, my guest is Jason Graves. He is a YouTuber. He's a lot of things, but I know him from YouTube. I am a YouTuber. I am a game designer. I am a Twitch streamer, all that crap, and I just like to use this show to talk to people who I either admire, like, share space with, that kind of things. Just get to know people. So, Jason, why don't you go ahead and tell us who the hell you are?
Hello, everybody. I am Jason Graves, as he just said, and I am a YouTuber, and that's all you really need to know. So I think we can end the podcast here.
That's it. See you guys.
That was it.
He's not that interesting, so I guess this was a short episode. No, but I ran into Jason on YouTube, and I believe it was a couple years ago, and the first thing that I saw was What Happened to Ultima? Is that what that video is called?
Yeah, that one's cool.
The Ultima 3 NES ones, because I collect NES games. I have a shit ton, and I think I was looking up something about 4, and that popped up, and I liked it, and then I guess I just kept getting recommended more and more
But
of your
I figured
videos.
I just assumed it was the Red Cow connection because I go on their show all the time.
Not at all. That was the weirdest thing.
Oh.
So yeah, my last Disaster Squad cast was with Frankie of Red Cow. I would actually like to talk to EJ too. He'd be cool to talk to. But and then like you started showing up as one of their slobs, and I was like, what the hell? I'm like, what? I just started watching this guy not that long ago. What is your connection with him? How did you meet him?
I just messaged him. He's a really friendly guy, you know.
Well, yeah.
He likes to talk to people. That's what he lives for. So we just kind of talked. That was it.
How did you get introduced to his channel? You just through stuff like the AVGN
Just
stuff.
fucking
That's how I did.
AVGN shit. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
that's how he popped off. Yeah, but so
if somebody talks about well, at the height of like Cinemassacre Truthdom, if somebody was talking about him, like I saw it, it didn't matter who it was.
Yeah, because it was a fascinating topic. Like no matter what, it's cooled down quite a bit. I feel like because it's like everything.
For sure.
Yeah, everything that could be said has basically been said. So there's not a heck of a lot more to talk about at
Exactly.
this point. So let's start.
Well, he got boring himself.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He stopped being interesting a couple years ago.
Oh, completely. Like the most fascinating time for James was like his movie. I think all that crap.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But one more thing about James, like I didn't know that Screenwave was a thing. But then there was a video he made, the Sonic 06 video. I remember I wrote a comment, and I was like, what the hell is this baby's first green screen experiment? Like, I noticed something was wrong. I was like, this isn't his typical shtick. And then, like, much later, I learned the truth. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not even him.
That was why the whole thing was so fascinating, because he had been online and a fixture in so many people's lives. Like, I was a top 0.01%er fan of his. Like, I consumed everything he put out. I loved me some James Rolfe. And then, kind of very suddenly, it just seemed like the voice behind the videos that I was watching completely changed.
I said it was
like
I said it was because of the movie like broke him like in spirit. That's what I think happened.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that happened all at once, but it really wasn't like the timeline doesn't exactly match up to the movie. It's
no,
more
I guess
like,
not.
He kind of burned himself out, and what's interesting though is like when you reevaluate, like even him at the height of his powers, is like the signs of what he would become were kind of always there, it's just funny to analyze too.
Well,
but no, the most upsetting part for me was just that, like, literally you could tell that it was some, like, not Zoomers, but these guys, like, 10 years younger than him were writing most of the material.
Oh, 100%.
And they just had a completely different sense of humor, completely different cultural reference. Like, when he starts doing videos about, like, the fucking Power Rangers and wrestling and
yeah,
shit
that
like
is
that,
way
it's like, okay,
past
this isn't
our...
James.
James is a little older than me, but, like, not by much. And I'm like, Power Rangers was not us, dude. Like, it just wasn't. That's like our cousins and, like, nephews. That's what they were into. So I'm like, he ain't writing this.
I mean, making like a fucking Kingdom Hearts timeline video. It was
that was extremely suspicious.
Like, yeah.
Well, anyway, we can get back to James at some point. Let me start with you. Where you basically grew up as a YouTube kid, though, right? Like it was big in your
I wouldn't I wouldn't say that because I didn't really get the internet until I was like 11 or 12. I just grew up kind of poor and we didn't have a
like a
computer.
teen then,
So
a YouTube teen.
yeah, yeah, I'd say so. I
Were you,
grew up I would say that I'm like a second or third generation like retro game YouTuber and that I grew up watching like the people who make videos, if that makes any sense. And a
kind
lot of like
of.
the first gen you kind of didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first gen YouTube was all like really weird. I didn't get into YouTube until I have an account. It's from my main account is from like 2006 or 7, but like I didn't make anything until like 8, 9, or 10 or something like that.
I think what's kind of sets me apart, or what I like to think sets me apart from other like retro game channels. A lot of them are nostalgia focused, or like I'm gonna take you back to the past, focused. When mine kind of isn't, I try to think of these games as like present tense things that exist in a
Yeah,
world.
how
I'm
much
not like trying to
enjoyment do you
take
get
you
out of
back to the
it in today's
1990s.
contest, or in today's context?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and like, funnel it through a lens of what it might have been like to play at the time, but it's like I wasn't there,
And that's why I
and I
always
just think
find
that old.
I find your perspective interesting because I grew up and I have like the impact of what like Star Fox 1 was, but you don't. But I can also see why somebody wouldn't think it's that fun today. It's like, but most people are like, what are you talking about? It's a fucking all-time classic. It's like, well, he wasn't there to see why. So like, why the hell
Well, I
would
was,
yeah.
but like when I was a teenager and like I would consume like fucking whatever was on screwattack.com or whatever, and they would talk up games like Star Fox. I myself pretended to enjoy these games, like Star Fox, for example. Like,
Mhm.
if you asked me when I was like 14, I would have said Star Fox is like the fucking best thing ever, but I didn't believe it. Like, deep down, I
so,
thought that shit
so
sucked
you got
when
your
I played it.
opinions kind of from the media you consumed at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly.
Is that why you're a
Exactly.
poser?
Sure, I mean, there's an aspect to it. I pose all around.
I don't know.
The poser stuff is more just because, like, I can't be the biggest fucking fan in the world of every game I talk about because I talk about a lot of different games. So
Yeah.
like one guy who's played one game his whole fucking life and it's his whole personality is gonna know way more about something than I do, who only played through it one time.
and
Which is
and
fair,
and
like
probably
whatever.
incorrectly, right? According to every one of your comments, you played this wrong,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I play games wrong all the
which is
time.
fine because that's the point. You're not supposed to play it right. You're just supposed to play it. However, it's like, yeah, this isn't my seventh time through it. Why would I play it perfectly?
Exactly.
So what started you? I know what started you consuming YouTube, but what made you start making YouTube, and when did you start, like officially?
Well, I always kind of thought that I would be able to do it just watching like the angry like everybody who watches the Angry Video Game Nerd thinks that they can make the Angry Video Game Nerd, and they're all wrong, by the
Oh
way,
yeah,
because many have tried and they have all failed. But I was watching and I thought I could do something like that, but I didn't really have like any like I didn't know how, I didn't have like a camera, I didn't have like the shit to do it or the drive. Honestly, I was lazy. I didn't
oh
you
yeah.
know, I didn't have the drive as like a teenager to do anything.
Are you trying to say
So
that like the irate gamer is not as good as AVGN?
he's not, but I still love him. I
Yeah,
love you, Ira
I was
Gamer.
gonna say you probably do because you're in that like era. You like the YouTube drama and all that stuff
I mean,
back
it's
then.
it's mostly ironic,
Yeah,
an ironic love for the Ira Gamer, who's apparently retiring. By the way, he's gonna post
yeah.
his big
I heard he's got
retirement
the
video soon.
ghost videos going on or something like that now.
He's so okay. So this is a misnomer about the Ira Gamer. I could talk the whole podcast about the Ira Gamer. People think that the ghost shit is a bit. It's not a bit. He loves the ghost shit, and B, they think that it's new. He has been doing this longer than he's been doing Irate Gamer. The ghost shit is not new. He just kind
It's
of
just not what
rebranded
he's
it a
famous
couple years
for.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not what he's most known for, and he's been doing it on and off. It hasn't been constant because it never really like made him a lot of money. So he chases the things that make him money, which in the late 2000s, early 2010s was the Irate Gamer, and then over the past like decade, it's been Puppet Steve. But now that Puppet Steve is not making him any money anymore, he's looking for other ways, and I think the ghost shit he's like trying to monetize more.
I haven't seen one
But
lick
yeah, I
of
don't
it.
know.
I haven't watched him ever. Like I might have seen half of one and be like, yeah, this ain't my taste,
Mm.
and then I just turned him off. I never liked
Right.
him.
All right, we won't watch. We won't talk about Irate Gamer then.
I mean, you could talk about him. I just don't have any point of reference other than that he's,
Gotcha.
he's the whipping boy for like
Yeah,
the start of the AVGN ripoffs. I know
rightfully so, because
Game Dude is my favorite of the ripoffs. He's a fascinating character.
The funny thing about Game Dude is he's much more famous now than he ever was when he was making videos.
Oh hell yeah! Because of all the weird shit that he branched off into, it was great.
Yeah.
But like, what is? I could just look at your YouTube channel, I guess. But what is like your oldest video, and is it even anything remotely?
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there still.
What was it?
Oh yeah, I guess if I'm telling the story of how I got into YouTube,
yeah,
it actually
good.
starts before that, because I had a blog where I would review games before that, like a written fucking blog.
Where?
What was it? It was like a post on some Google shit. I didn't like make my own website or anything. It was just whatever Google fucking had to have your own blog is what I used. I don't even remember what it was called. So
just some random shit.
But,
yeah, I never used blogs, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, but I would very on and off, like lazily do fucking reviews of shit that probably were incoherent and made no sense. But I would, that's where I got my start reviewing like retro games, just like doing it a little, and that was in high school. And then after I graduated high school, I still am rudderless, but I was rudderless then too. Like I didn't know what I was doing. So like I failed out of college the first time I tried to go.
I only went for 1 year.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I have a degree now.
I saw that. Congrats.
Actually, yeah. But yeah, that didn't happen until later. So anyway, yeah, I was just working at Subway, which isn't like a career. It's just like a shitty job. And I just wanted something else to do with my time. So I was like, you know what? Let's give YouTube a shot. So I bought a video camera and a Blue Yeti and an Elgato all on the same day.
Ooh, Mr.
And I was like, I'm gonna make YouTube videos with these. And I kind of did on and off for a few years. There's a lot of early video, like I deleted most of my early shit from like the first 5 years of my channel.
Well, yeah, you said you were embarrassed of it.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed by a lot of shit that's public now, but
it happens.
I just kind of keep it up for posterity's sake. But yeah. So yeah, the first one there, it's there though.
Was it?
It's about the Dragon Ball NES game.
Oh,
the one that came out here. It's called Dragon Power.
Dragon Power. I haven't beaten that one yet.
I did in the video, but I cheated.
Son of a bitch!
Infinite health.
I cheat.
used some infinite health cheat.
I'm on. God, I haven't done it in like a year because I've really been focusing on game dev stuff. But like, I still want to get back to it soon after Halloween. But I'm trying to beat every NES game. I have that huge fat stack of carts. I'm only on episode like 210, but I've beaten all the hard ones except for.
Well, okay? Hold on.
What?
Have you done Ikari Warriors yet?
No, there's like two that are infamous that I have not done yet. One of them is Ikari Warriors, and one of them is Kid Cool. I do not want to fucking play Kid Cool.
Have you done Qbert yet? I heard that's a hard one.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Yeah, and there's ones like Silver Surfer. Everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be
it's not hard. No,
it's not hard at all. I was like, this was not
game.
Even as hard as like Gunnack and stuff like that. Like some of the better ones.
No. Yeah, people are fucking stupid when it comes to like ranking the hardest, and they'll call Contra like.
That was the very thing I was gonna say. Like everyone says Contra is in the top 10. Like, go fuck yourself. I beat that when I was like 6 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Contra is like a bottom 10 difficulty NES, like bottom 10%, not bottom 10 like total.
I guess like people think something's hard. If you can't beat something the first try, I think kids now just think it's hard. Like, oh, this is so hard. I couldn't beat it.
Well, the thing is, it's not kids perpetrating this myth. It's like people that would make like list content. Like I'm pretty sure I remember a Screw Attack top 10 hardest NES games list where Contra was on the list.
It's osmosis.
They're fucking stupid. Yeah, exactly.
Internet hive mind.
So, like Mexican Runner did what you're doing. Like that's how I like know.
He has a different number of games though. I was confused because I'm like, somebody's done this, right? I'm like, yeah, Mexican, but he has 712, and to me there's 770.
Oh, okay. You're saying he has less.
Yeah, I don't know
Interesting.
If it's like his region or maybe he didn't do all of the unlicensed or something, but that doesn't add up either.
I want to say he was in Mexico when he was doing that series, but I think he lives in like Portugal or something now.
Okay, so maybe they didn't have all of them or something. But I'm just doing every North American release.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But I have.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I have 660 out of the 770, so it's like as I'm going, I'm still collecting. Then the last.
There's one I remember.
What?
I remember one that was really difficult for him. Have you done Miracle Piano yet?
No, I don't have that.
That one, I think that was like the most time-consuming one because he legitimately had to like teach himself to play piano to get through
Ugh.
that.
Well, I mean, you see, I if it's like a sports game or if it's something like that, I would probably just play it and be like, that's the episode. Like just do, but like
Okay.
because it's if it's not necessary like a sports game, I could do like the entire season, but I usually just play a game or two, and I'm like, okay, this is how I rank it because you can't really beat a sports game that
Yeah.
easily. And it's like, okay, I've played
Yeah.
seven fucking football games today. I think I'm done with this. You know what's interesting? There's
And
only
there's a ton of
oh yeah, there is. There's only
there's,
one bowling game on the NES. I thought that was weird.
I can't even think of what it is.
It's just called Championship Bowling, and it has the most hyper spaz ass soundtrack for like such a chill game. I was like, what the hell is this? But yeah, that was interesting.
I mean, there's a ton of NES games that I would say you can't necessarily finish.
So yeah, I would
Like
assume
Tetris. How do you finish Tetris?
I just tried to get the. I did the mode where you get a certain amount of lines, then you see the ending. That's all I did.
Okay.
But I beat some of the shit ass unlicensed ones like Puzzle. I fucking played that whole stupid ass game all the way through. It sucks.
Oh, he didn't count any unlicensed games in his. I know that.
Okay, so yeah, I'm doing all those too. So fuck that. What does
Yeah,
it say?
sounds like
It's my next thing says I was gonna ask about one more. Yeah, that's right. When did you know? Like, what video did you know your channel was actually starting to work?
as it started to work. This is news to me.
Well, I mean, you have a following. In my opinion,
There's
the second you have what 10K.
I
Like,
don't know.
no, I'm saying
Like
as soon as you have like
10K
10,000 subs, you are officially like in the top 1%.
I think I have about 22,000
Mm-hmm.
like subscribers.
So I mean, you long past that.
Well, I wasn't gonna go with a numbers answer though. Like when you asked when I thought it worked, I thought you meant like artistically. When
Oh no
when
no no! I was gonna say like what video kind of made you? What video popped off? Do you remember?
Oh,
Like the
nothing,
first one that
nothing
did.
popped off.
No.
No, but like I think well the reason I did every SNES RPG for so long is because the first one did pretty well for me. I think it got like 1,000 video views in like a week, and I thought that was crazy.
I binged them. Like
So
once I liked like two of them. Like I'm gonna start from the beginning. These are really good. I like them. Some are better than others, but yeah.
yeah,
And you haven't done one in a while. You still doing it?
I might bring it back, for a special occasion.
Okay, because I know you still got like 15 games left, don't you? Something like that. 20
There's
to
a
pick
lot there.
from.
The thing is, it's a bottomless well. So if I'm just counting American games, I think there's about
Then
like
again,
8 or 9.
you don't go only American, so yeah, there's a
Yeah,
bottomless
yeah.
well. That's true.
But exactly, like with the Japanese, it's like literally I could go to over 100, and I don't know, it would just never end.
Like
The thing, like people are always telling me about new ones too. Like I think I have a complete list, and then somebody will go into my Discord just to tell me that there's a game not on the list, and then I add
it's
it.
like,
And I'm
damn it.
like, all right, maybe I'll play that in 10 years. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Like the first 200 episodes of my NES show I did in 1 year. So, but then I started really getting involved in other things, and I'm like, okay, I want to
Well,
go back to it.
for me, I raised the fucking bar on like making videos, I guess, because I used to do like I could get one out in like a day. Like the production part of just like fucking talking and editing an episode. Like I used to be able to do that in a day, but the videos sucked ass. So that's why I was able to do it in a day.
Well, like
Now I've kind of raised the bar for myself, so I can't do it as fast.
are your least favorite episodes? Have they been the ones about the fucking games everyone knows?
No, no.
Really?
Games about everybody knows, like they surprisingly don't even like do that well for me.
Because like for me, like I
Um,
like your Obidus video and some other ones. That's except for it gets
that's
kind
a
of
good one.
boring when it turned into just the speedrun section. I usually just fast forward past that, but I still like the video. It's just like, okay, I get
actually
it.
made that. I think I actually made that faster in the compilation that I
Did
put
you?
that episode in. I think I made that section. I'm like, this is a little long. I think it's like 2 minutes, and I made it
Yeah,
like 30
it was
seconds or
just as soon as I listen to YouTubers while I'm like working delivering in my car. So like
something. Yeah.
I Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hold on. There's somebody spamming a sound, so I guess this is not great about streaming. There we go.
All right.
But anyway,
You're gonna have to remember to cut it out. What
yeah,
was the timestamp?
well, no, it's not a big deal, but it was just the Mario oof played like 10 times. But
Oh wait, you are streaming. This is being live streamed.
yeah, I'm streaming. That's how I do it.
Oh my god, I didn't know. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Hi everybody.
Oh
Where
yeah.
is it? Where can I see this?
I'm not famous, so you're not going to be seen by anybody on stream, but you will be seen on video form. The most I've ever had is like 10 people watching me at any time.
Is it on Disaster Squad or is it on a different channel?
No, Disaster Squad is my Twitch.
I
But
want to get the chat up.
let's see.
Oh, it's not there. Oh, Twitch. I don't fucking use Twitch. That's why.
What were you thinking?
Twitch. I thought it was on YouTube.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not streaming on YouTube right now.
Okay.
I should probably, because that's where I have a lot more fucking watchers.
Exactly.
I don't.
I think I found it. Oh yeah, there we are. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to mute it.
Yeah,
Nice.
get some overlap there. But like, do you still have that? I mean, I assume you do. That little. There was one vid where you had a little bit where you just stick your face through your like pegboard, where you hold your NES, your Super NES games. You just kind of get close to the camera and you're like, I didn't like this game or something like that.
Fuck are you talking? I don't remember that at all.
You have your Super Nintendo games on a pegboard on the wall. Like
oh yeah. No, that's still up. Yeah.
Okay, but there was one episode where you pushed your face through that, and you had a weird glassesless face on, really close to the camera, uncomfortably, and you like got real close. You're like, I did. Oh, that's what it was. You're like, I didn't like Ogre Battle. That's what you said.
Oh, Ogre Battle, right,
Yeah.
right. And then I look for the. Then I go into the woods.
Yeah, you go in
to
the
look for
woods and did
story.
your doofy walk, which made me laugh. But like, that I remember laughing at. I was like, what's that fucking pegboard? And then he had all the games on that pegboard. I'm like, what is that for holding?
That wasn't the pegboard wasn't my idea. The pegboard was okay. So I lived with my aunt and uncle, but I moved in with them when I decided to go back to college in like 2019 or whatever that was. And then I got my associate's degree, and then I got a job, and I moved out. I actually moved to Texas for a year.
Interesting. You've been all over.
While I was gone, they put all these fucking pegboards up. So I had that job for about a year, and then I got laid off, and then I came back to move in with them again. So I was kind of stuck with the peg.
What are they
changed
for?
The shit that's on. I don't know. They just like put them. They didn't know what to do with this room when I left, so they just kind of like put shit in here.
I was curious why you seem to be like all over the nation. It's like, oh, I live in Florida, but my mom's in Wyoming, and I go to New York often, and it's like, what is all that? So now I know you went to like Florida for school, right? Or to live with your relatives?
No. I moved to Florida because I didn't have like job prospects in New York, and all my family moved away from New York, and there was just nothing there anymore.
Is that where you started?
So, yeah, I lived the first 21 years of my life in upstate New York.
Got it. I've lived the first 43, which is current years of my life in Ohio, so I'm still there.
Cool. Ohio's nice, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's everybody's like, oh, it's a hillbilly. I'm like, where the hell are you talking about? It's like as suburban as it gets where I'm living.
Yeah. The thing with like states is that there are parts that are hillbilly and there's parts that are urban. And, like everything's got a spectrum.
Of course.
Like I'm from New York, but I've only been to New York City 2 times in my life, and where I'm from is like very rural. I grew up in a town with 1,000 people, and the next nearest town was like 20 miles away. So
last time I was at New York, I feel like I went to Hidden Valley skiing. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. Well, New York actually has the most amount of ski resorts than any state in the country.
So that's the last time I went there, or to pass through to get to fucking Canada or something, to go to Niagara at some point. That's the only reason I go up that way.
Oh, dude, don't go to the Niagara, New York side. That's ghetto.
I mean, I haven't for 20 years, so don't worry. When I was a kid, we used to when we were 19, we're like, we can go gamble and drink up in Canada. So we would like travel just for fun, like when we had time off school.
I was in the school band, right? Like the fucking you play an instrument or whatever.
So was I.
And every year we would take a trip, and one of the trips was to Niagara Falls, but like we only saw the falls for like a minute, and they just like let us fucking loose in the city of Niagara, which is like the biggest ghetto shithole ever. It was so irresponsible to let us do this. But,
Ours was in
it was a
Disney
fun
World.
day.
Our band trip was Disney World for sure. I
You
remember
motherfuckers! You motherfuckers went to. I lived about 2 miles, not 2 miles. It was more like five
I was
miles
gonna say
away from
2.
Disney World. I lived about 5 miles away from Disney World for years. Like when I first moved to Florida, and I never went.
Well,
I've still never,
sneak
still
in.
haven't.
You're not missing too much, except for a shitload
I
of
don't-
spending.
I don't live that close anymore. I live about 2 hours away now, but.
And what is with all of your traveling? Do you do it just for fun? Do you have specific? I know you went to see your mom, like for that one,
I
but
don't
do you
really
just
travel? I don't travel that much.
But like,
That's like a misnomer.
I saw you in Frankie's house. Like that's not close. What the hell are you doing there? Were you visiting family?
I had a friend that actually grew up in the house next to me. He is like a wife and kids and shit, and we wanted to reconnect. And he lives in Vermont, so I
You're
figured
passing through.
while I was gonna be up north, I figured I would just reconnect with a bunch of people or connect for the first time in that case. So
Yeah.
I
Okay.
spent like a couple days with them.
Sounds
And,
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was cool. I slept on his floor, like on the very the very same set that you see in the podcast. I was on that floor.
yeah, those arcade, the one upsetter down there or whatever.
Yeah, he's got a couch in that room, but it was kind of too small for me, so I
Well,
chose the floor.
if you're ever in Ohio, you can sleep in an actual bed. I got extra rooms, so don't worry if you need to stay in Ohio for any reason. But anyway, the what does this say? What was I? Oh, damn it! You said something a minute ago that made me think of something. Oh, was it fun driving all the way over to Wyoming for those videos?
I hate driving. I hate driving.
I do it all day, every day. Well,
Yeah,
not every day.
That sounds like it sucks.
Basically, like when there's nothing on YouTube to listen to, I get annoyed because I have to like listen to old stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm the same way. I put YouTube on while
Yep.
I'm going.
But
It's
do you enjoy making those Goodwill videos?
I do enjoy making them. They're fun. This latest one ran into some problems because I ran out of money after doing some of it. Because a lot of it was so the shit that was filmed in New York, that was in November. So like up through that, I filmed that last November, and then I kind of when I got back home, I just kind of didn't have money anymore, so I couldn't.
Well, good thing you
go
didn't
out
buy
and
that
do
Miss
more.
Pac-Man.
Or the Pac-Man, I should have, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah,
I legitimately I have no room because I don't have my own place. I just have a room, and it's so full of stuff that it's ridiculous.
Well, you have shit in storage, don't you?
I do, and my storage unit is so full of shit, it's ridiculous. I have it's literally just wall-to-wall storage containers, and it's about 10 feet tall, if I had to guess.
Ugh.
So it's way taller than me.
Well, when I bought my house, I'm like,
yeah.
I want to have an entire floor just for my collection, and then I want, this and that. So
dude.
that was, and I wanted a finished basement, so I got that. I was like, I don't want fucking cement floor. So
Yeah, it's the curse of having a shitload of games. I should just get rid of.
But I have for
I don't
like
want
20
money.
something years at this point, so I'm not going to part with them now. So it's like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Go ahead.
basically since I have been old enough to have any money at all, and I'm talking like 9. Like when I get money for birthdays, I would just spend all of it on like fucking video games, like literally all of it.
Me too.
remember
For birthdays
when I
and
was-
Christmases, that's what I would get all
Yeah.
the time, and I kept it all.
I remember when I was 10, I gave my birthday money to my stepdad so I could order like Nintendo 64 games on eBay.
Interesting.
So
That's early eBay.
like I was that kid. Well, I mean, you gotta think I was 10 years old in 2006, so like I was kind of established at that point.
2006. What are you, some baby? My kid was born in
told you.
05.
Okay, well, I mean, I told you I'm 28.
Yeah.
So you can think of that as a baby if you want.
But yeah, I am older, but I feel like I connect with that generation just fine because we, share the whole streaming thing, the whole gaming thing. That kind of connects everybody together. And I'm very immature, so it's like whatever. But
Yes.
what is your?
Then, like I grew up
Go ahead.
without the internet entirely. Like the internet wasn't in my life until I was like 11 or 12 years old. So it just I
Same
had
here.
a childhood like internet free. Exactly. Yeah.
For a different, I grew up. I consider myself so fucking lucky. Like when I was born, so I was born into the same, like, because I love tech it was so cool to be born as tech is moving at the same rate as me. So I was an infant when gaming was in its infancy. I played Atari, until I was 5. The NES came out. That was like, the new big hotness. And then like gaming's awkward teenage years, the N64, the PlayStation, the 3D shit that I at the time was like, this is such a fucking step back. Like, I did not like the Jaguar 64, Saturn, stuff like that. I'm like, these graphics are terrible. We went from the SNES with like the best blend of 2D art possible and sound to like everyone had to use full motion video and crap. I'm like, ugh. But it's fine.
I'm playing through a game right now where I have a complaint like that. I'm playing through Shining Force 3, and one of my chief complaints is that the game is so much uglier than the old
It's such
Shining
a
Force
fucking
games.
step back, and because half of what's so great about Shining Force, by the way, is one of my favorite games of all time. Love it. But like the art, that cartoony style of like Shining in the Darkness and stuff, it's such a great look. And then you go to 3 and it's this ugly fucking rubber band flinging around the battlefields.
Yeah. Ugh. It's hideous. I like the game all right, but it's hideous. It's a fucking monster. And then the camera's not fun either. I'm never find a good place to put the camera.
Ugh. I've seen a decent amount of it. Haven't seen all of it. I can't really grade it. But as I went to my buddy's house and played it when we were kids, I was like, ugh, like this is horrible. But yeah, gaming's
just like instantly off-putting.
Gaming's awkward teenage years. I was an awkward teenage, and then when gaming was like, oh, it's this is for adults. Fuck that GameCube. That's for kiddie shit. Like I was an adult. Oh, dude, bro, it was the bro era of like the Xbox 3, and Xbox 360 stuff like that. And then now that I'm an adult, gaming matured to the point where now it's for everybody. There's no clicks anymore.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, everything just kind of. So I was so lucky. I had nothing, and then it, as I grew up, so did gaming. It was really neat to see. So I feel like I was born the exact right time for what I'm into.
I found that everybody thinks they were born in the right time. Like they'll rationalize it for some way.
I don't know. I know a few people who are like, I was born completely wrong because they feel like an old soul.
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, like I was born in the wrong generation because I listened to the fucking Beatles or whatever. Yeah. I guess that's a thing that happens too. I guess.
But
I would never say that though. Like even though I'm into old shit a lot more than I'm into new shit, I've never been I was born in the wrong time guy.
No, you can appreciate anything from any era. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
I say I wasn't born at the. I just say I'm lucky that I was born when I was because it formed my interests basically like perfectly.
There are things that I'm glad I dodged like that didn't exist when I was in high school. Like I grew up in the perfect era that when I went to high school, A, nobody smoked, and B, nobody vaped. So like it just didn't fucking exist. Nobody did it.
Smoking was everywhere in my era.
See, that's the thing. Is like you're older. Like by the time I got to high school, the fucking world had successfully made smoking so uncool that nobody fucking did it. Nobody. Like, not one fucking... Like, even the bad kids didn't fucking smoke.
And it's interesting because just, like, technically vaping could be worse. We don't know.
But then just, like, a couple of years later, like, they fucking came up with, like, vapes got huge. But I missed out on that entirely. I didn't know a single fucking person who vaped. It wasn't a thing.
You must have played with a fidget spinner, though, didn't you?
No, that was like way after.
That's after you,
yeah, it was after. I was saying I missed all that shit, all the like stereotypical Zoomer shit. I still feel like I have a foot in the old world because like I didn't get a smartphone until after I graduated high school, and I never looked at my normal phone either.
I'm Gen Y. I'm a millennial, just like probably the oldest possible millennial, and then like James Rolfe would be like the youngest possible Gen Xer, I believe, because he's like really dumb about tech.
Yeah. There's huge confusion as to what generation I belong to. It's like it depends on the definition. I'm either Gen Z or millennial. Who knows?
It
doesn't matter
because it's like it's so hard to. There is no such thing as a cutoff. That's why it's stupid to even talk about.
Yeah.
It's just a constantly moving
just like
thing.
There are many aspects of like millennial shit that I identify with, and many shit of Gen Z shit that I identify with too. So, it's just sort of a mix.
Let's see. What are your immediate plans for your channel right now? Like, what are you doing right now?
Well, right now I'm editing my East video, which unfortunately I promised, so I had to fucking do. Never promise to make videos. Never
I don't talk to people.
It's building your own coffin. Well, I announced it on Patreon. If I announced it in a
Ah.
video, I wouldn't fucking care. But on Patreon, I said I was doing it. So now I actually have to fucking do it. And
Well, I've put myself in that
my,
position, so I get it.
yeah. I do it. The thing is I do it all the fucking time and like it's always building my own coffin and I'm never motivated to work on these videos and then because I basically like I'm staring over the horizon on two videos that I'm really excited to work on, but I have to fucking force myself through
Geese.
this goddamn East video first. But
I
like I played through all four of the fucking games on the Turbo graphics, so like I'm gonna make a video talking about them.
how different they
So
are.
well, no, not even. It's gonna be like my Ultima. Well, it's a
Oh,
lot
okay.
less comedic than my Ultima video, and I'm phoning it in a lot more than my Ultima video.
Well,
But
because you're not passionate about this one.
I'm really not though. Like I feel it was a good idea because I was like, I'm gonna make the Turbo Graphics video, and then I'm gonna talk about East, like the big RPG series on it. And then I played through the games, and I kind of just don't have strong opinions on them.
That's the worst when
So
you don't really have much to say.
yeah, it's not that I don't have much to say. Like the video's probably gonna be 40 or 50 minutes. Like I'll get it there, but it I just again, it's like my feelings are not strong one way or another. I don't hate any of the games. I'm not over the moon about any of them really.
So there's not a lot
I
of
just think
comedic
they're
like bits you can throw in. It's just
yeah,
like these are these
yeah,
games.
exactly. Like it's kind of dry. Like a lot of it's probably like 30 something minutes are edited so far.
Hmm.
So like it's closer to done than not done, but
Still a chore.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a chore, and I also like don't have faith that it's gonna get views. So like that's another demotivating thing. Is like I'm gonna make this, and sure, the people who are on my Patreon are probably gonna be thrilled because that's the thing is that the people on my Patreon really like it when I review like RPGs because that's my bread and butter. But that's not what gets me the most views, so it's not always what I want to chase.
What is like it's gonna do good every time.
Well, like the thrift store videos have
Yeah, those
done,
for sure I would
I
say
mean,
do.
the sample size is only two, but I would say that, it still has a good track record.
It's because
You,
it has
you
a
just kind
broader
of have a
appeal.
feeling in your yeah, yeah, you just kind of have a feeling in your bones like what the ceiling is for something. Not that it's necessarily going to get anywhere near the ceiling, but I know a video about East has a much lower ceiling than a video saying why I don't like the new Mario Kart game.
Yeah. Well,
And it's
I
not
have
even
videos that are in
comparable.
like the 4 mil, 3 mil, but then like I'm never gonna get that again. My YouTube pretty much cooled down, so it's like that.
Well, you just gotta find a new strand of stuff, like
Yeah.
the weird Caillou cartoons. Wasn't hitting, so you gotta
No,
find a
but
new.
it was. I think the kids who loved it back then grew up and they don't care anymore.
They grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they grew
So
up.
I
And
gotta
the
hit
thing
what
with
they were
stuff like
doing.
this is the thing with the stuff like that's centered at kids is it's a free money printer until it's not, because the kids grow out and they get into new shit, and it's not hitting their algorithm the same way.
It
Like we
used to
were
be
talking about
so
the irate gamer
profitable.
before. Oh, dude, I'll bet. But we were talking about the irate gamer. The irate gamer's day job for the last decade has been a kids channel be called Minecraft Puppet Steve,
Mm,
where he
I think I
he
saw that.
plays like yes, he plays a puppet and he unboxes toys, but it's like that just doesn't hit with the kids anymore.
Yeah,
So
they grew
he's
up.
got to think of something else. Exactly, like the kids that grew up watching it, or they're not fucking watching that anymore.
You got to look at what
There's
has the
no new
most, like what Kids Slop now has the most, not the
yeah
most views, the most like views recently.
potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, potential to grow in. Like if
And
he hopped on the Bluey train 5 years ago, like he'd probably be a billionaire, but he didn't.
well,
So
I'm happy with what I got a house out of Caillou, so I'm cool with that. But I still want
that's
to do
awesome.
more. But
Oh, of course.
what was your favorite video to work on? Like you're like, oh, this is fun to make. I'm enjoying it.
Of everything,
Of anything
out of
that you've
everything
made.
I've ever done,
Yeah. What was your
whenever
when you
I
look back on
get
it, you're like, that was my favorite.
whenever I get a chance to only work on a video, and like that's the only thing I have going on in my life, and I'm not home actually. This is another common thread. I get to ghost, like I'm house sitting for someone or I'm somewhere else, and I'm just like locked in a room by myself, and I'm just working on a video. So that was the situation on like my Super Nintendo list. So that's up there. My Chrono Trigger video, that's up there. Just ones where I just really crunch hard for a long time.
Okay, so you
Those
like
are
you
probably
like
my
being
favorites.
You like being completely invested in the current thing. Then, like it's you're living
Yeah.
it. You're living it during that period.
Yeah, when I wake up and I work 16 hours, like I work 16 hours on a video and then I go to sleep and it's the only thing I do for 2 weeks.
And you don't even mind. It's like, oh, that was fun day,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
go to bed.
yeah. The results of those videos are like my favorites, and so I would say that was like the Super Nintendo list and like the Chrono Trigger video.
What is
That
the
was kind of my
video you
situation.
hated making?
It happens all the time. Like I was just fucking complaining about the East video. There are so many videos I just barely crawled to the finish line on, and I don't really care about them that much.
Would it be like your
And
Final Fantasy V one, like where you're like, I hate this, like fuck this?
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of like first half every SNES RPG episodes like that where I'm
But I
just
like
like,
some of your early ones. Like I look back and I'm like, I know he says he hates like his first like 10 videos. I think only like 2 of them are kind of shit.
some of them are uneven. It's just like the effort was random. Like I said, sometimes I would just make the video in a fucking day,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Hey,
So I
I
think
didn't
Final Fantasy
notice.
V was one of those.
Well, that
Final
one I
Fantasy
don't
V was
go
one of
back
those
to.
videos. That one sucks.
It was it's
I don't like any of my Final Fantasy videos actually. Like that's kind of ironic, right? That like in the every Super Nintendo RPG
Mhm.
series, there's 4 Final Fantasies, and I don't really like my video on any of them.
Well, you like the games. It's just you don't like the video. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do like the games. Even
Now,
Mystic Quest is like fine to a point, I guess.
I have a question about the video of what the hell is it called? Yep, Evo. Did you actually just take everyone else's words and just read them off?
I don't remember. I think it's another one I made in a day because I didn't give a shit.
Because I'm like, wait, did he really? Or is it just a bit? Like, is he doing a bit, or did he
No,
actually just?
I think that was a bit. Don't I have like a part of the video where it's literally just stitched together from other reviews? I think I wrote the rest that
Something
like
like
was me
that. I
talking.
haven't seen that one in a while, but I remember that was a question that popped in my mind. Like, was that a bit, or did he
Yeah,
actually just?
that shit sucks. I was like, I think I was just jaded. Like I looked that game up and I'm like, this video's gonna be about it.
One of my
Mm.
favorites is a pretty recent one. The Dragon View 50 special was fun because there's a lot. It was a big video, there's a lot of content.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
And you're like, fuck it, I'm re-reviewing whatever Lagoon.
Lagoon.
Lagoon was
Yeah, it was Lagoon.
even back. Just so you
Yeah.
know, even back when Lagoon was new, it was a meme almost. Me and my buddy were like, "This is the shittiest fucking thing we've." Like, it's just so piss poor. It's like a Goodwill game. Even back then, it just
Oh,
feels
yeah, yeah.
it feels like adorably untalented. The people who made it.
It's like a legitimate trash game, but it's still fun at the same time. Just
Yeah,
'cause
like
it's
you can
kind
enjoy playing it because it's just so quaint. It's
yeah.
quaint, really fucking quaint.
It's it's like a low stake. You can save anywhere. It's not like a pain to play. So you just kind of like put up with this shit just because it's easy and you can.
Let's see. The next thing I wrote here is Jason's foibles. And I was gonna say I don't have examples, but I wish I would have binge listened like in the last week at work your videos and written them down. There's a ton of things that you say that you don't realize. Well, I'm sure you do, but like Frankie makes fun of you for saying review. I don't think that's a big deal. But there's some
You mean like pronunciation?
little, not even
Okay, yeah,
pronunciations, just like I think you don't realize you're using the wrong word sometimes or something, and I laugh every time. I'm like, I think he just
yeah.
thinks he's
It
using the right word. But one of them was haphazard. You say haphazard sometimes, and I'm like, it's haphazard. It's like you're combining
I don't
half-assed.
understand the
Yeah.
difference.
You know,
Haphazard?
no.
I don't understand why I'm saying wrong there.
haphazard.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I guess you're right. I think if I were to write that out, I probably would say half has like HALF.
yeah. You say half,
It's
but it sounds like
HAPH.
it's just HAP.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, H haphazardly. Whereas it sounds like you're like mixing the word half-assed in there. It sounds like, but I don't think you were. But that's one of them. That's just a tiny example. But there's a few, and I always giggle when I'm like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
there he goes
Sometimes
again.
I just know the wrong. Sometimes I just like I don't know the exactly. Like I don't think the word is what the word is.
We fucking
That happens to me
all
all the
do
time.
that. I just remember there was some very
Yeah.
specific ones from you, and I didn't write them down, and I wish I did.
That's the
There's
thing about like being on tape is there's always shit. Like people who make fun of you like don't realize that if you talk as much as I do and you don't give a shit about like fact checking as much as I do, you get into those situations all the time.
there's a dude I was listening to. He was talking about some RPGs or something, and he kept saying equipped in the past tense for like just every word. He was like, I need to equip my guy with this sword, and now that
That's weird.
now that it's like it was tons of different ways, but he said equipped every time, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I've never heard anybody do that before. Now that I have to
Well, I
equip,
mean,
yeah.
technically, if he's making the video, that means that he would have already played the game.
Well,
So
it didn't
event in
work.
the video is in the.
It didn't work when in conversationally. I can't come up with the best way to say it that made it sound so odd. But I was like, it struck me, and then I noticed it in like 5 of his videos. He kept saying equipped just every time, no matter what. Let's equip him with this sword. It was just strange.
That just sounds like just a janky Lagoon type translation.
Exactly.
Is what that sounds like.
The next thing it says, it says other hobbies. I know you like basketball, stuff like that. What other hobbies do you have?
I wish I had hobbies. No, YouTube and games are pretty much mostly my hobbies. I mean, basketball is. I've been getting into playing basketball more lately. I kind of fell out. I've been on and off, but I found a group that I've been playing with actually on Wednesday mornings. So I don't know if I'm gonna wake up and fucking do that today, but.
Wednesday? Oh, it is Wednesday, isn't it? Tomorrow.
It is. It's getting there. Yeah. I mean, are you Central? You're probably Central.
No. I'm in Ohio. It's Eastern.
Oh.
Yeah, we're in the same time zone.
Eastern's Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's next door to New York. It's just right there.
Yeah, like Western New York. Yeah. You go through a little sliver of PA.
Well, I mean,
there, I guess.
At any time you feel like you need to go to bed or something, you tell me. I'm not going to keep you all night or anything like that.
No, dude, I can be up until 8 a.m.
That's what I'm always up until like 5. I don't give 2 shits, so it's fine.
I napped today. Like, no, I told you about my other show. Like, I've been doing like a Red Cow ripoff show. We go to like 4 in the morning.
Okay. So and I saw during your Twitch 2 stream went to like 4. So I'm like, oh, this guy's up late all the time, it seems like.
Well, it depends. When I don't have something anchoring me down, the sleep just kind of random, honestly. And, right now, I don't have a job or school anymore, so I don't have anything.
Hey, at least you have that diploma, right?
Yeah, they got out the jumbo paper. I'm pleased about that. It's nice and big.
For me, I work, like 40 hours a week, and then when I come home from work, it's usually like midnight or so. That's like. It's quiet. I can just put on YouTube and start working on my games and shit like that. That's when I get my best programming, best art and stuff done. So I'm always up till late, and then I wake up at like 1 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
The best work gets done after midnight. We all know this.
And I was gonna say I totally relate to you setting deadlines because as a horror game maker, I say, oh, it'll be done by Halloween, and then I have to fucking bust my ass to do that. So I'm doing it again because I'm a fucking idiot.
Deadlines are very important to just like doing stuff.
But it does put a fire under your ass.
That's the point. That's why there's why you do it.
But I mean, like, even if you don't want to, you're like, well, I have to now, so it gets done. Let me see. Yeah. Game collector, yes or no? Do you consider yourself a game collector?
I would never use that word, but the only reason really is just because I don't like the terminology. I'm an enjoyer of games. I like to buy them because I like them.
That's how we all start, though.
I don't, well...
until you have the space.
My whole life.
But, like, if you had a place to put all that stuff in storage, it would be a different story, wouldn't it?
Well, I do. Like, I mean, I have a storage unit full of just bins of a lot of its games, so...
Well, no, I'm saying, like, if you had a place to put those things up, like, on a shelf somewhere...
I would... I think I've evolved to the point where I don't want like an angry video game nerd room where there's just games everywhere. You don't need to be surrounded. Anymore. Yeah, I think at an earlier time in my life that was the dream, was to have a setup like that, but I don't know, I just don't think that's me anymore.
Now I know you have like the Switch 2 and stuff. What other do you play newer stuff?
It depends. I mean, honestly, like it's probably the lamest fucking thing I could possibly fucking say is I play like I've played hundreds of hours of the new college football game.
Well, I know you said you reviewed every Madden, like, so it's like I assume you played them.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up on Madden. The newer I get in the Madden video, like after the PS2 generation, I did try the games for like, I don't know, half an hour each, but I got so much shit wrong, and like people rightfully called me out, and the people that actually know things about the new Madden games, because I just like didn't know. There's just so many features and shit. Like I only played like a game each, or maybe I messed around in the franchise menu, but it was just like whatever I wrote down. Like if the feature was the first time I noticed it, even though it was in the past 3 Maddens, I just mentioned it as a part of like that one.
Well,
So there's a lot of shit like that.
all I remember is like 2001 and 2 when my buddy Carl would be always playing and like I used to laugh because there's one of the Maddens on, it might have been the first one on PS2. The ball would commonly, like during the the play's over and the camera's just like talking and looking at the guys standing up, like the ball would be going on the ground, like flipping out, and I used to laugh at that. I'm like, the fuck is this?
That happens in a lot of EA Sports games. Actually, the PS2 era, they kind of never fixed that.
That's funny. I'm like, look at the realistic ball physics laying on the ground, flipping out. Is there any games that, for me, is a ton, but like where they basically take you back to a certain time, no matter what, when you, like a comfort game, it's like, oh, this takes me back to when I was like 9 or something like that. Can you think of any that
That's
just like take you to your childhood?
I don't know, maybe something like Pokemon? I'm not really sure.
Would it be like maybe Breath of Fire?
That's one. I mean, yeah, sure. I do remember playing that when I was a kid.
Because I remember you saying that's
like
like your first experience with like an emulator was like Breath of Fire. And
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that I really think of games in that way. I'm kind of just like a live in the moment kind of guy.
For me, it's weird because like when I want to think, I have a hard time with time. But since I like gaming, I could be like, oh, Yoshi's Island, I remember during this life event. And I'm like, what year was that? Oh, it was like 95 or whatever. There you go. That's what year that happened.
I don't get sentimental like that way about games, I guess. I do get sentimental about places and things, but not so much games.
It's more that it's not the games themselves. It's just like I guess it always brings me back when I play certain things. So if
I have a strong memory to how I acquired the object of a game, I would say that would put me back more than the game itself.
Like if your grandma like gave you a certain thing for Christmas or something a long time ago.
Yes.
You're like, oh yeah.
Such as my grandma giving me Chrono Trigger for DS. Like that takes me back.
Yeah.
Not so much Chrono Trigger itself, even though that kind of does too, but in its own way.
But yeah, for me, I can remember like my sister's kid was born and Mario 64 just came out. So I'm like, okay, he was born in 96. It's weird how I can remember it that way, but not like normally. I'm horrible with dates, but I can look up when something came out and it's like, oh yeah. So it's I have a dumb relationship with time.
Don't we all?
Yeah, probably. Let me see. What's if you were stuck on an island with any game and you had to play it forever and only it, what would you bring?
What the fuck? What the fuck kind of question is that? I don't know.
One.
Video games are not what are going to help me in that situation.
No, not at all.
I'm going to choose the special edition for Breath of the Wild because it's the most firewood that I can burn.
I guess let's say you're only allowed to play one thing the rest of your life. So I was like, oh shit, like it's got to be something like Monster Hunter where you could just keep playing it forever.
That's the dumbest fucking answer I could possibly give, but it's chess.com. If I could only play one game for the rest of my life and I couldn't play any other game, it would be chess.com.
Just because you could just play chess forever?
I could become a chess master. I'd be forced to. It'd be the only thing I could do.
Yeah, so it's like that. I didn't pick when I was asked that. I didn't pick my favorite game. I picked something that it just is always changing, or like you can play a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
I mean, it would become not my favorite game if I'm stuck with it forever.
I'm
going to learn everything about it, and the magic is going to be gone
within a week, probably.
Stage. I lament this a bit in my Chrono Trigger video, where I say that as a teenager or whatever, I played the wheels off the game so hard that all the magic of it is just gone.
Yeah,
like I know everything about it. Like everybody says the music is incredible in that game, but I've heard it so much that it isn't even music anymore to me. I don't care about it at all. Like the music in that game, I don't care. I could take or leave it. TBH.
I always thought the nicest thing about Chrono Trigger is that it's pretty brief. It's not a huge fucking investment.
Yeah, it's not at all. It's a really easy game to pick, because especially RPGs from that era have a reputation of being kind of obtuse or hard to get into, but that one's not at all.
Yeah, that was when the PlayStation, I believe, was around. It was like 95, I want to say.
It was getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Getting there.
I already covered this. What's like your favorite? Like what games are like literally you're like, oh, that's one of my fucking favorites. If you haven't burned yourself out on it yet,
I'm saying the Chrono Trigger is definitely one of my
it's up
favorites.
there.
But
Okay.
I mean, I just have basic answers. Like Dark Souls is another favorite. I played Rocket League every day for probably like 5 years.
I never played that, but I've
I
seen
don't
it
know. If,
plenty.
I don't know if that's a favorite, but it's a game that I've definitely played a lot of.
I played a shitload of Doom, a shitload of like Binding of Isaac. There's certain games I played a
Have you?
lot of, but not a ton of them. The Breath of the Wild I spent quite a bit on. Fucking Xenoblade I played a lot of. That game just
Some of my
kept fucking
favorites
going.
are like oddball ones. Like I really like Nightshade on NES. That's a favorite game of mine, I
I
guess.
haven't done that yet. I'm looking forward to it because it's so unique.
It's fun. Yeah, it's a fun one.
I just like that's all right. That's you shared that one of the reasons I like your channel is you share the opinion where it's like people dismiss a shitty game, they just pick it up like, "Oh, this is stupid." And they like go to another emulator thing. And no, when you sit down and actually learn any game, like you were talking about the Heroes of Might and
Yeah.
Magic or something or whatever, Heroes of the Lance. I'm like, yeah, if you learn any one of these pieces of shit, you endear yourself to it a little bit. Doesn't matter how crap it is.
Like Lagoon, for instance, we were just opining about how once you actually sit down and like get past the crappiness, there is enjoyment to be had, even though it's of objectively lower quality than like any other game.
And that's why every kid in the '80s loves their shit games that they got. They don't care. Like you get
Yeah,
Back to the
exactly.
Future. It's like, guess what? That's one of the few games you have, and if you could trade it with your friends for a week or whatever. You don't.
That's something that I've learned by doing YouTube is that it doesn't matter what the game is, there are fans of it. Like
Mhm.
if you shit talk a game, there are people who are like, "But this is my childhood and it's actually good." And
Well, yeah, you
learn
had to
the thing, and it's
appreciate
like,
what you had because you didn't have a lot
exactly.
in the '80s. You just had what you had for your birthday, your Christmas, and your friends' birthdays, Christmas. That's it.
What's stupid is on like my worst NES list. I'm more clear about this in my worst Super Nintendo fucking video. But I got a lot of comments that were like, "This opinion sucks. This game's actually good." I'm like, well, actually, the list is quote unquote like data based, so like none of it was my opinion. I do give my opinions on the game, like after
Oh, with
it's
your
ranked on
like
the list.
systematically bottom ones.
Yeah, those ones. Like those
Yeah,
aren't
those were interesting. I
the
like those videos.
rankings aren't my opinions. Those are just like fucking other people's. It's like the collective opinion. I'm
And
trying to
like you
compile.
like me, you agreed that like a lot of those do not deserve to be even close to that bottom of that.
Yeah,
Not even close.
well, a lot of it's just like they're famous.
Yep.
It's like a really famous game, so it gets brought up a lot.
You called it
So
the AVGN bump, and it totally applies.
yeah, exactly.
But like Friday the 13th, fuck no, does that deserve anywhere near the bottom?
No,
That,
no.
that should be in the middle of the stack, if anything. It's quite good. I
Exactly.
like it.
Exactly. Like it's got some weird ideas going on. It's not like trash. It looks good. It sounds good.
It
Like
has a
it's
great
fine.
vibe. Like it's especially when you're
Yeah,
a young
exactly.
kid back then playing it. Obviously,
Dude.
not everybody has that, but yeah, it was pretty tense when you were young.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Like in a dark room late at night playing
Oh,
that
hell
game,
yeah.
you're a kid, of course. Yeah.
Like
gets
Berserk
you in the
for
mode.
for Atari, like fucking old Atari games. James
Oh, dude, yeah.
James had the perfect moment where he's like that sound when you're just with crickets and the only the TV lighting up. Like yeah, fucking yeah, that was such a great vibe back then.
There is.
Have you? Let's see during your collecting and or growing up, or did you ever buy a game, and it was completely unknown to you, but then it ended up being like either the like really great or really shit? That's a weird question. Why did I word it like that?
Do you think I know about most of the games I buy? No, I just get them because they look cool.
I guess that works more for somebody older who like got something on their birthday or Christmas, and it's like, oh, Jaws for NES, and then it's like that's yours. I don't know. That question is worded really stupidly here. Why did I put that out there?
I get what you're saying. It's just like you ever blind buy something that ended up being like one of your favorites.
Yeah, because like
I wish I could think of better or more interesting examples, but I really can't.
for me it was like
I would say.
Oh,
I
go
thought
ahead.
of one. Shin Megami Tensei 4. I'd never heard of Shin Megami Tensei. I didn't know what the series was. I don't even think I knew the title of the game when I bought it because it looked like Japanese. There was a weird font that I couldn't understand. I just knew that it was a 3DS game that came in an oversized box that was being sold for $15. And this was less than a year after the game came out.
Why
Too.
was it
was
so
like probably
cheap?
6 months later. Because nobody cared that
Oh.
back then. This was before. This was before Persona 5 made Atlas
Ah.
famous. So the game just kind of came out, and the diehards bought it, and then nobody cared. So it went clearance really fast, and that's when I bought it. And I played through it over that summer, and it was one of the just. I don't know if I would say it was incredible. It was just a really weird game that stuck with me. And then later I learned what the series was, and I played the Super Nintendo games or whatever, and I played the Persona games now. And
The Super NES
You know.
ones seem pretty fucking like a trudge. I know you liked them decently,
more-
yeah.
they're more interesting than they are good, I would say.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend anybody go out and play them, but they do a lot of very interesting things when you evaluate like what's in them.
I've never played any of them, so I have no clue.
Yeah, I mean they're first-person dungeon crawlers that are not very forgiving. So it's just the way they are.
What
They're
about
born that
like
way.
what about like what system would be in your like S tier if you had like a tier list of all the systems?
I'm a firm believer that like every system has some good shit, and it doesn't even matter what it is really hardly at all, unless you're getting like really weird, like the fucking hyperscan or something.
Yeah, that's
That's the only
it's not
time
even a
that there's
system in
not-
my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's the only time is like you got to go really off grid. Like even something like the Jaguar, like you could have tons of fun with a Jaguar. Like sure,
I've had there's a couple games I like for the Jaguar. I only have a few, but like they're pretty bad. I would put the Jaguar at like a C or a D. But like even the top acclaimed games for the Jaguar, I tried so hard to enjoy Aliens versus Predator. I'm like, I just don't fucking like this. It's awful.
well, it all goes back to just the fact that if you learn the games, you can get any enjoyment out of them.
I
So if you
played
sit down with a Jaguar.
I played
you learn
Aliens
the
versus
game.
Predator for like 3 hours, and I'm like, this is so unenjoyable. I can't.
This is a bad example because I've never played a Jaguar in my life, but I would
Oh.
just imagine that you could extract some enjoyment if you really wanted to.
One controversial opinion I have is that the Virtual Boy is pretty fucking cool. I'd give it like a B or a C.
I've never played one.
I
I mean, I wouldn't. Just the fact that it only has like 12 games or whatever is kind of a black mark against it.
Yeah.
And it's clunky. There's no like comfortable way to play it.
That's
kinda
the
sucks,
main
too.
thing, but I'm just talking pure library. Like, they're pretty good. Like, most of the games are fun. I have all but one, I believe. No, I'm missing Waterworld and Jack Bros. I don't have those.
LRO Boxer looks like it's interesting.
It's-
I mean, there's
it's
some
fun,
games
yeah.
that look like they're real games. Yeah.
They look like real games.
I mean, I've never played one again, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have
They're
two of
really
them, but one's
expensive. I
busted.
wouldn't mind-
Are they?
I wouldn't mind having one someday. Yeah, they're like $500. If you wanna buy 'em
Jesus. I have two. I should
Yeah.
probably fix the other one. Try to fucking sell it or something. I have the box for it.
now.
now.
I have other game systems I would like to acquire before Virtual Boy. It's not really on my to-get list.
I do not have a 3DO or a CDI. I'm missing those.
Yeah, I've greatly enjoyed my 3DO actually. So
And
I've
it's
extracted
easy.
a lot of enjoyment out of that one.
It's easy to. Oh, you said
Yeah.
it wasn't easy to burn, was it? They were like fucking annoying.
No, I couldn't burn any of the games. I couldn't get any burn games to work on it at all.
Cause like the Dreamcast and the Sega CD, it's fucking easy.
Yeah, I mean, same with like the Saturn. I can burn games for the Saturn and just play them.
I
Like I didn't buy
wonder,
Shining Force 3.
wonder why it's so hard to do for the 3DO then. Like, what do they do with it?
Well, it's because the laser's weak. It's inconsistent throughout like models, and it's just because the laser's a lot weaker than those other systems.
I
so
forgot there were
it
so many
reads the
models.
press- it doesn't. It's not even like a model thing because they all use the same laser anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's because it just uses a weaker laser than like most other systems. So like it reads the pressed games pretty well, but if you burn the games yourself, then it doesn't. Like mine doesn't work at all. But like other people's 3DOs with fresher lasers, they can get it to kind of work.
Sorry, I'm laughing because on occasion, just now it happened pretty heavily. Something's going on with your mic where suddenly you're lisping really bad. But I don't know, it sounds like you're like, it's pretty good. The system is pretty good, but it's
no.
like you're doing it. It just
I
happened.
hope it
for a
doesn't. I hope it doesn't completely fuck the audio. Is it coming through on the stream?
Oh no, yeah, you're good. It's just like for that
all right.
20 seconds, suddenly you were lisping really bad, and I'm like, that's the mic. That's
Oh,
definitely
no.
not. It made me laugh though. Like, oh, any system as long as it's pretty cool. It just sounded funny.
Anyway to answer your question, my favorite game system is probably the Super Nintendo. I don't know what else I could pick at this point.
Yeah, it's probably the NES for me. The Super Nintendo has the most respect from me. It's the perfect blend of sound and video, but I just find a lot of the library to be kind of not great. Like there's like
Well, you know what? Actually,
Go ahead.
I was working on something interesting. Actually, I was making a spreadsheet because I had the idea of trying to figure out which game system has the best median game. That is the game that is the most average on a game system according to like user ratings or whatever.
That's
whatever data I could find.
That's a weird, interesting concept.
Which system has the best median game? The methodology I was using right now is doing a combination of user score from GameFAQs and user score from Backlogged, and like averaging that together, and then ranking every single game for like all the systems, like all the ones that had enough reviews or whatever to actually,
that sounds like it'd be a
register.
massive fucking undertaking.
Yeah, but anyway, I was making the spreadsheet, or I made the spreadsheet already, I should say. And the answer is Madden 2004 because that ended up being the most median GameCube game, and it kind of just blows everything else out of the water. But I also had some other interesting statistics about this, in that the average quality of a game per user score has gone up basically every console generation.
Really?
If you look at the Switch, PS5, Xbone generation, my average score of over a 3.5 out of 5 was about 90% of all games that like got a physical release.
Jesus.
It was some insane number, but for the NES, it's as low as like 25% or something.
Is it? I wonder if it's like the IGN, like how they give a 7 to everything. Like those kind of reviews started coming, like the more the internet era.
Something like that, but also I'm not like counting IGN just because it doesn't go back far.
Yeah,
Like,
I just mean like
because there's no.
The general zeitgeist was like 7 is mid instead of 5 being mid.
Yeah.
Like after a certain point.
Well, it's one of those things where like people don't go out of their way, I guess, to rank a game on GameFAQs if they really love it, but they will go out of their way if they played a random old game and they hated it. I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because anger is more fun, or it's funnier.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what caused it, but basically I saw that trend through the whole thing. Is like, on average, the Super Nintendo generation had a higher hit rate than the NES, and then the N64 had a high. Actually, what's interesting is that was the only time it went down. It went down slightly for N64, and then GameCube it went like way up, and then Wii it went up a little more, and then Wii U it went like way up again,
which is weird.
Switch it like went up a little more again. Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting.
The thing with the Wii U is that the library, I think, is so small, is that there just wasn't room for crap.
And most of the games were fine. Like, there's not a lot of big stinkers on the Wii U.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. It's just like, over time, according just strictly to like user ratings on GameFAQs and Backlogged, the games got better, I guess? I don't know.
I mean, oops, sorry, hold on. I'm bringing up a picture. Let me...
I have no idea if what I just said is ever going to materialize into a video. Maybe it will months from now, but I did make a spreadsheet just to like see that.
Well, I'd watch it. But then again, I watch a lot of things, so my metric does not really help you.
It's just like the effort. Am I going to want to put in the work ever?
I very much enjoyed the Super NES and the NES like worst lists, like categorically, whatever. Those the mathematically worst ones. Those were good. Those were fun vids.
Those were fun, but I don't want to just like do the exact same thing for every system.
Yeah, that's no fun.
It's fulfilling.
You gotta outdo yourself.
Have you seen the trend? Have you seen the trend? This started after I was doing those videos, and I kind of just think they're lamer versions of what I already did, and they get way more views, funnily enough.
I don't watch new people very often, so I don't get introduced to new creators. No, they're not new.
These people aren't. Oh, you mean new to you? But like,
new to me.
There's been a trend going on for probably like the last 6 months to a year where it'll be like the top 10 or bottom 10 games for a game system. Here's this is the formula. And then in parentheses, according to fans or according to you or according to viewers. I've seen a bunch of different channels do this exact format of video, and they pop the fuck off. They get hundreds of thousands of views for like channels that are not like that big.
Then why didn't yours?
Gaming. Mine did all right. I mean, mine's like weird. As I said, like mine is like unnecessarily weird and like has fucking stupid animations and a
But
dumb
yours were
formula.
solid as fuck. I thought those were really good.
But like literally, these videos are just like they're a lot cleaner and just like quicker and dirtier, and they're just like, oh, we took the average of all the games.
Just
and
like junk
it's
food, you can just
a
like
point
ingest
system.
them real quick.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
It's just like
I
I've just
see.
noticed that since I've made those videos, I've noticed that this template has kind of popped off. This according to you or according to fans
Interesting.
metagame and retro game YouTube.
Well, ask them for kickbacks.
Well, no, but there's a YouTuber named Gaming the Systems who like just did it for like every system. He's like, oh, well, he did it for one system and it worked. So he literally just did best and worst for like every fucking game system. And I'm like, I don't want to be that.
After
I want to just like do.
After I finish an NES game, I don't rate them on how good they are necessarily. I always rate them on like a 1 out of 10 of how much enjoyment I had like finishing them. Like I feel like it's
Biggest
slightly
pain
different.
in your ass.
It is,
The
but it's
amount
like,
of pain in your ass is how you rank them.
but because like there's some games that a lot of people fucking love, and I talk about them like, yeah, the graphics are good, the sound is good, but this was not fun. So it's like based on purely fun factors. So I have weird like ratings.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me post
I can see that.
There you go. There's the list. It's probably shit to see, but there's I don't know if you see anything interesting in that. You don't have to read through it, but that's what I've got so far on my channel. And I don't remember if there's any that are like.
Oh, this is out of 10. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's out of,
Right.
so like to me a 5 is an average ass game, and a 1 is inexcusable. Yeah, 2's bad. 3 is like, boring. Or point, as you would say.
Island. I hear Adventure Island's a really tough game.
That's hard, but I played that when I was a baby, so it's fine. I got through it without too much trouble.
Okay.
But these are all VODs. I have them all on my YouTube channel, on my third channel, whatever you call them.
Nice.
So I have all these recorded so people can see them. But like Final Fantasy 1, I gave it a 9. I'm like, this was impressively like,
really?
I didn't think it would be fun. And I'm like, I enjoyed playing that. Like I can't believe I enjoyed it.
I'm not a huge fan of Final Fantasy 1 TBH.
Yeah, that's fine. I totally get that. But like for some reason I enjoyed that playthrough. And like Fantastic Dizzy got a 9. I'm like, that was so good. There's weird games in here that I didn't think I'd like as much as I did. And then there's others like Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. I gave it a 2. It's like it made me sick.
Really?
Almost.
That bad?
It made me almost like dizzy. It has a really low frame rate and it's really fucking boring and stupid and easy.
Interesting.
So yeah, there's a lot of them where it's like the fun level is what it's all about, not really how good it is.
Man, I was shocked at how bad Deadly Towers was when I had to play that for my worst NES list.
I think I gave it a 3.
Yeah, as soon as I opened up a map to the dungeons, I'm like,
You're
what
like, nope.
is this madness? I'm just like, I'm not. What the fuck?
I think that's one of the main things I said in the review at the end of the video. I was like, if they did not make the maps gargantuan and like repeat, because when you go off one side, it fucking loops the other. I'm like, this game would have been perfectly fine. It would have been like a 5.
It's abysmal to navigate. Like it's fucking like I can't even with a map, it's fucking stupid. But like without one, I can't even.
But there was something interesting happened during Deadly Towers, where like once you get a couple of things, the enjoyment level ramps up quite a bit. Once you like,
I'm sure. Yeah,
you
a
look
lot of games are like that.
You look up a guide to get a couple of items, and then from there you're like, okay, I'm kind of enjoying this now. Like searching for the rest of the things. So that was interesting. Fuck that game though.
When you're not in danger of just like dying and gaming over fucking at any given second, I'm sure it does improve a lot.
Yeah. And there's a lot of fun. I want to someday organize this list by like best to worst, like the 10s to the 1s, just to see how it looks. I'll probably during the end of my streams, I'll like have it cycle between this and then the one that's like worst to best.
You don't have a simple Excel document. You just have this fucking graphic.
when I end the stream, this is my goodbye page, and then I type the new one in there, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This list. So like as soon as I'm done streaming it, I type
crazy,
it.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't have.
Crazy. Just make a spreadsheet.
But then, like, how do I show it on stream? The spreadsheet.
Well, I mean, it's not as visually interesting. You do like this and that at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. I could easily copy all this and just put it on a spreadsheet. That would take
Yeah.
2 seconds. I'm just saying,
Oh, okay, I
as
get
of
what you're
right now,
saying.
yeah, as of right now, this is just how it's displayed at the end of each one of my streams, which I haven't done for like
Yeah,
a
very
year.
cool.
But yeah, I like the rating process. That's fun. You don't put ratings on yours. You just say if you enjoyed them or not, basically.
No, I was doing a tier list for a while, but I kind of got sick of that, so
Yeah,
I stopped doing it.
because there's a lot of them that just kind of fit in the same category. They just kind of overlap, right?
Yeah, exactly. It
Would you
was
still
just
say that Obidus is like the least enjoyable?
yeah, that game, even like once you learn it, it's awful. I mean, the only what's enjoyable about that game is you can beat it in about 2 hours. That's the only enjoyable thing. Just to say that you finished the game really fast.
I never touched it, so I haven't tried that one. But it looks pretty fucking shit. It's like Amiga
It's
ass.
yeah,
It's Amiga as hell.
I think I say it in the video. It's just like this comes from like a world of no quality control where they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted.
But that's why it stands out because it's a piece of shit that no one talks about.
Exactly. What's weird though is like there were no fucking videos about that game. Like
No,
it's
yeah,
rare that you find a game that like nobody else has reviewed, especially for something as mainstream as like the Super Nintendo. Like even the weird games have some videos about it, but that one for some reason like nobody had talked about. So it was like the floor is mine.
I think
And they just crap all over it.
when I finished Puzzle for NES, I'm like, there's no long plays of Puzzle. There you go. There's one on there now.
Huh,
Fuck Puzzle.
yeah, interesting.
I beat when I did the Action 52 episode, I just put a counter of how many of the 52 games I beat. So I think I ended up doing like 20 or something out of them. So I did beat a shitload of them. I tried as hard as I could.
Yeah, that's impressive that even 20 are able to be finished.
There was more, but I kind of gave up after I got fucking annoyed. I did like 3 2-hour streams or something like that. I'm like, fuck. If one of them took me like way too long, I just fucking said fuck this, moved on. Action 52 is fun though, in a way. It's like, you know, it's a novelty.
King douche, you don't have to watch us. You can go to bed.
Oh, King. Yeah, he's my buddy. He lives over. He likes to come on and heckle me while I'm doing shit. He's probably in bed by now. Yeah, why aren't you in bed, asshole? He goes to bed at like 12. How's It was funny because like I joined your Discord and then I'm like, I don't know anybody here, so I feel like an outsider. But I wanted to ask you if you wanted to do this thing like several months ago, and then I just kind of put it off. But like, what happens in your Discord? Like, what is it? It's just nonsense, just like whatever.
It sucks. It sucks.
Don't
It's
let
like
them hear
not
that.
even worth being in. No, they don't care. They don't listen to anything I fucking do. They don't watch my videos. They don't care.
Yeah, they do. They must.
I think it's not active anymore. Like it used to be pretty active, but we had a civil war like 6 or 7 months ago, and since then it's been pretty dead.
What the hell happened?
Well, basically, I am a complete hands off. There's no moderators. I let post whatever they want.
That's
I
kind of
don't
how I
moderate
go too.
anything. I don't care. But it just results in drama and like what it actually results in is in autistic people because we're like a lowest common denominator. Like I put up with anything. So like really low functioning autistic people that get shoved out of every other community because they're annoying just kind of end up here.
We found our breeding ground, Jason's channel.
Exactly. Because I put up with their shit so they would keep coming back, and that was annoying. Like the fact that there were just so many autistic people, and there was also like a civil war with some fucking drama that I don't even like remember what it was about. And they started their own. They started because the name of my server is The Zone. They started The Zone 2, and it was just my server, but they didn't invite the people they don't like.
That's
And
some click bullshit going on. That's some high school
yeah,
level crap.
exactly. There's some just like fucking stupid nonsense going on. But anyway, like as a result, neither server's active anymore. It split it in half, and they're both dead. So good job.
That sounds like
Wasn't my
fun.
idea. I don't own the other server, but I am in it.
What is the
know.
what is the story behind? Is it literally just like a winky face, the oi like name?
No. Oh no, OY was my YouTube name before I just decided to use my name.
Is it have anything behind it, or is it supposed to be like a face?
It stood for obscure YouTuber.
Really? I thought it was
Yeah.
I thought it was making a face.
I mean,
Like,
that's kind of why I stuck with it.
oh,
The only
okay.
like I'm called OY on Discord because that's just what like people knew me as. Like people didn't know my YouTube; they just knew me by talking to me in Discord. So I didn't want to
Interesting.
change the name.
Yeah, see, I don't have any of that
Yeah,
context. I just joined in. I'm like, what's why? Oh,
yeah,
that's him.
exactly, exactly.
But
It's
that's
kind of
funny
confusing
to
people that
have
know me.
to have a small group of loyal followers that then split into their own factions and create a
The thing
separate
is, the
Discord.
thing, the thing is with Discord though is like none of them came there because of my YouTube videos. They came there because they like talked to me on other Discord places, and
So
we just kind of
it's
became
like kind of
friends.
like
And
internet buddies instead of people who like your
exactly,
content.
exactly. It's like, and then every once in a while, somebody who's actually there for my videos wanders in, and they get scared off because
I didn't
you
yet.
know there's some rough people in there that'll just make fun of you,
I don't
and
give
I
a
don't
shit.
really care about
Good
it. And
luck
sometimes I think it's
getting
funny.
good luck getting a 43-year-old man to care if somebody on the internet makes fun of him. Like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Like
probably
there's
fucked
a
your mom
couple
10 years ago.
there's a couple of historic bodyguards that are kind of more checked out because the server's dead now that would just like ruthlessly bully people when they came in. And
I'm
I
very
don't know. I mean, the,
fortunate.
the biggest the
Oh, go ahead.
biggest one was my boy though. Like I've hung out with him in real life a few times. So
What, the biggest bully?
yeah, I mean he's a nice guy and you meet him in person. He's
It's
really
just he just
quiet
goes
and
goes a little off
yeah,
the rails when it comes to the internet.
exactly. That and like I don't police the space at all. So like you can say like the R word or like the N word and I don't delete it. But
I
so
mine
like
is pretty
people just
I'm very hands off with my Discord. I'm very fortunate. Everybody in there is really cool. I've only had to ban like for like spamming or like, what do you call it? Where you like signal everyone in the place, whatever that's called.
oh I made it so I disabled adding everyone, but
I
some autistic guy found a loophole.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know how to until it happened. Then they're like, "Make sure you do this." I'm like, "Okay, okay."
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Oh, go
I had
ahead.
to ban it in every channel, but I forgot to ban it in the text chat that is attached to a voice chat. So one day we're hanging out in voice chat, and then some some guy at everyone, and then another user at is gay, and then he repeated it 6 times. So everybody in the server got the add everyone notification
Jesus.
from the voice channel, and since like it's not easily apparent how to like get rid of the notification of like a text chat in a voice chat without joining the voice chat, we had like fucking 30 people in a voice chat because everybody got added because somebody had to say that somebody else was gay. It was
Well,
so
your
stupid.
your voice just started getting lispy again just then at the end of that sentence.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell it's doing. I'll have to send you an instance of
It's
it there.
some it's some internet bullshit. I don't know.
Probably it's just like getting rid of the hisses of your s's, and now it just sounds like it just happens for like 10 seconds at a time, then it goes away. But
Yeah,
I'm
I mean my Discord's like a load of nothing. Like it doesn't matter. I don't care about it anymore.
so I can post whatever the fuck I want there, can't I? So who cares?
Yeah, post whatever you want. I might try and I might try and write another Discord bot. When I first made the server, I made a bot that would like kind of do some light policing, but it was also like conversational. Like you could add it and like talk to it.
Was it like a
So that was kind
AI
of cool.
thing?
It was right when the OpenAI API came out, like
Hmm.
the same week. Like right when I heard about it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I used it to make like a chat bot, and I thought it was kind of cool.
Let me look. What's my
No, the
server?
only thing you're not allowed to post in my Discord server, this is the only rule. You're not allowed to post epic rap battles of history.
I'm
That's
not.
the only
I
thing
wouldn't
I
do that
have.
anyway.
I have no tolerance for that bullshit, so don't do it.
I was gonna. I want to put your ass through an AI fucking like barbecue sauce flying out of your
Sure.
mouth or something. That would be fun to put on
Oh
there.
man, dude, I found an AI channel today, but it was more because it was the veneer of an actual person. It wasn't an AI voice. It was a guy getting his own footage, and it was a guy like making camera shots of his games. But the script was 100% like lightly massaged GPT,
Huh.
and it made me sick. Not really, it didn't make me sick, but It didn't make me sick, but I was just like, this is fucking nonsense.
Well, you
This
had
guy got
the
like 10,000 subscribers.
you
doing
had the
fucking
video all about
bullshit.
AI slop, right? Like how YouTube is
Yeah. He's
favoring
not
those
in that
idiots.
video though, because I just found it today. I just found this channel today, and they had, oh my god, over half their channel was the same fucking. It was controversial games for insert game system. And they just had one. They not only had one for every game system, they would double dip the same fucking concept.
And most
They
people
would be
wouldn't
like,
notice, so
exactly, because people aren't fucking attentive at this shit. But I paid attention today, and I noticed that they had a top 10 most controversial NES games. And then they also had a top 5 most controversial NES games. And
they
then they
just
also had a
top three.
video. Yes, they also had a video that was 3 controversial NES games, and they fucking triple dipped the chip like multiple times for each system, and the script was just fucking nonsense.
If there's one thing I
They were
hate,
saying,
it's like the first paragraph of an AI script. As soon as you turn on a video, it's like the
oh,
NES was a
yes.
wonderful system back in the 80s.
Yes,
But
oh
did
my,
you?
yeah, it was that fucking nonsense. It was just the turns of phrase that no human would ever say.
Nope.
Let me take you back to the no. That's fucking nonsense.
You ever
didn't
see
come
like
up with that.
you ever see like an internet ad or like it's linking you to something you wouldn't mind seeing, but then as soon as you click it, you're like, nope, this is AI crap. It's like, oh look, there's two little birdies who are like cuddling or something. You're like, I'll click that, and then it's like, birds are wonderfully cuddly animals, and I'm like, nope. Like they start AI crapping off to you.
Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. There's like unnecessary information. Like I remember I was watching a PlayStation one, like controversial PlayStation games, and they start the first game entry was Nightmare Creatures by going, Nightmare Creatures is a 1997 survival horror game released for the Sony PlayStation, and I'm like, fucking fuck you.
Just say the fucking thing.
Like,
I hate when you, on your phone at least, when you open up like to go to the internet, Google, there's like a few suggested things for you. At least on mine. I don't know if yours does that. But like,
well, the AI is up top, yeah.
Yeah, but like tons of them it poses a question that could be answered in that tiny little thing there. It's like this is the worst game on the thing. You could just fucking say it right there instead of having me click the bullshit and have to go through all that. I hate questions that could be answered within the thing. It's like, I didn't need to click on this and I won't. Fuck you. You're just trying to get me in.
I'm a snob, kind of, when it comes to, like, retro game videos on the internet, which is fucking stupid thing to say, and you shouldn't be a snob about it. But I'm a snob about some things. I'm a snob about just, like, like, meaningless writing. Then I see it all the fucking time. Just, like, phrases that don't mean anything, like, points that mean nothing, things that don't go anywhere. And AI is just full of that, because it has to speak in generalities, because it doesn't know anything about what it's talking about, so it just needs to speak in platitudes that go nowhere.
I hate like conclusion paragraphs too. Like, this is why the blah blah blah. It's like, conclude. Those were the worst though. Even in school, trying to make a conclusion paragraph that actually is something other than just like, that is why the thing.
Man, I was so good at essays in school. It was like my favorite thing. It was the only thing I was good at in school.
Then honestly, what the fuck happened to your writing? Why do you suck now? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it went to shit. Exactly.
Oh yeah, another one of my
lazy, and I don't know.
Another one of my favorite videos of yours, for some fucking reason, is the stupid ass Lord of the Rings one, because the whole time that fucking song just never stops, and I'm like, the fact that you played that the whole time, it was man. I know, it was so perfect. I'm like, that stupid little song. Game. It gets stuck in your head, and you're just like dead, jumping up on the patio. You're like,
the thing is it like, it's a good track. It's just, have 2 songs in your fucking game.
And it's very short loop too. It's like not very long.
Oh, yeah, it's like a minute long and it just loops the whole.
And it's a 20-hour game or something. You got to hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so bouncy. It's the bounciest fucking song in the world, but it's like so stupid. And I think you played it again in another video.
No. I only played Lord of the Rings once. But
no. Like, I think that song popped up in another video somewhere.
Yeah. I reuse it sometimes, Well, every time I have to reference that game, I need to play that song again.
It's so perfect.
Exactly. Like it just fits with the game so well. But no, but that's one of those games where like I tell people that I finished, like I played all the way through that, and they're like so impressed, like, oh, but that's such shit. But it's like actually no, because that game's easy as like the game's not
It's
hard. It's not a
clunky,
difficult
right?
game.
It's like clunky as shit, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
just like a weird clunky game to get through, but it like it's not good. Like qualitatively, it's pretty shitty. But it's also like not difficult. So like I don't think of it as like an accomplishment getting through that
Didn't
game.
you technically enjoy playing that more than you did like the King Arthur's fucking Knights of the Teenagers?
Well, well.
Maybe
I
not
wouldn't
that.
say I enjoyed playing that game.
No.
It doesn't have the same quality as Lagoon, where like once you get used to it, then it's kind of fun. It's more like once you get used to it, you can kind of tolerate it.
I see. It's like it doesn't hurt as
The
bad
big,
once you get used to
the
it.
biggest, the biggest problem with Lagoon is that it copy and pastes areas all over the game. Like that's the biggest detriment to like actually enjoying it is you kind of have to stare at a map because everything is like literally like it isn't just like copy and pasted assets. It's like the layouts are copy and pasted on top of
Oh,
each
which
other,
I
and
can't stand shit like that. Yeah, where everything
yeah,
is.
it
It's like,
sucks.
was I
It's
here
it's
before? Yeah.
it's literally the Deadly Towers problem. Like
Yep.
they literally copy and pasted the same layout like all over the place
I wonder,
unnecessarily.
like, if Lagoon didn't have a pretty boppin' soundtrack, do you think people would even look at it fondly at all?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, the music is awesome in
I
that
think
game,
I think
so
that elevates it to like an acceptable level.
it does. It does actually. Have you ever seen? I definitely referenced it in my re-review, but have you ever seen the speed run of it at one of the
No,
old
I was
GDQs?
going to check that out because of your recommendation, though. I haven't watched it though.
That's that's by far my favorite like speed run video of all time. It's awesome.
An underrated
It's a
soundtrack I think is Brainlord. I think that had a pretty good soundtrack. It was cool.
I'm trying to remember any music from it. Maybe if I heard it, I would agree,
Yeah,
but I
it
can't
it
remember
was
any
kind
music
it
from it.
just had some like a nice unique sound to it. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I played Brainlord long ago and it was kind of cool. I never finished it, but I always wanted
Well,
to."
it was made by the people who made Seventh Saga, so I imagine it uses like a similar sound font.
Which I never played that though.
Okay. Yeah, that's a game that's known for like being extraordinarily difficult, but it's like any other RPG, you grind and you get through
I
it.
That's one thing I hate when people use the word difficult in terms of an RPG. I'm like, "What the hell you're just saying
Yeah,
how much time you have to waste. That's it between point A and point
exactly,
B."
exactly.
So it's like that's a false equivalent. Like hard games, there's some fucking hard games like Kid Cool. That's hard, but nobody
Yeah,
talks about it when they talk about the hardest games.
exactly.
So I don't know what metric an RPG could possibly have for difficult. It's weird.
Well, I mean there are some where just like your abilities are capped and it's
Like
it's
Ogre
like
Battle, right? Or no, or Ogre Battle Tactics Ogre. You said that one was
Tactics
fucking
Ogre,
hard, yeah.
Tactics Ogre. That's that's got to be the most difficult game I played for the series, probably.
You
It's
enjoyed it
it's
though,
actually
right?
not even close, not even probably. Oh yeah, it's a fucking masterpiece of a game, but it's like they made it with the intention of like being balls to the walls difficult though. Like it's balanced that way.
Yeah. Like to me that's a little too intimidating. I'm
Oh.
not that big on RPGs, but that one looks really nice. Like I think it
Yeah.
looks and sounds great.
Well, I don't want to replay it because it's a bitch to play, but it
And
was a great game. I'm glad
didn't you
I
have
did.
to you had to devote your life to it for a little while?
Yeah, it's one of those. There are some games where it's just like I was actually having this rant earlier with somebody. Like, don't recommend me games because I already have enough games to play, and the one you're recommending is gonna have to take over my whole fucking life for a month. Because it's always some fucking like long bullshit. Like, I'm not playing Baldur's Gate 3. Like,
Oh god.
fuck you. No. No, thank you. That is a commitment for like months if I were to play that game, and I'm not
Yeah,
doing
that's it's
that.
too much. Well, what
Exactly.
if you hate it
It's
after
really, there's a
one
lot of
day? Then
shit
you can
that's
just
too
throw it
much.
away.
Yeah, well,
Do
sort of
people
like Mario Kart. Like I thought I was gonna be playing that forever, but I'm
I
probably done with it now.
I have it, but I don't have it for me. I enjoy it fine, but yeah, I could see how
Hmm.
it's just not like, it's nothing that special.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
the
just disappointed,
physics.
man.
I think it's cool and all that. But yeah, it's not I've never been a Mario Kart person too big anyway. I just have it just for, the kid or the girlfriend, whatever. Whoever wants to play it.
Yeah,
Or like family when they get together. That's an easy one to throw on and just have people play. But I'm looking forward to Metroid and Donkey Kong. Those are the ones that I'm betting on.
I'm a notorious Metroid Prime hater, so I probably won't get
No,
that.
yeah,
but
that's
Donkey Kong, yeah, I'm excited for.
Donkey Kong looks cool, but yeah, we need that direct in the summer to be like, here's what's coming the rest of the year. That's what we need. That's
Well,
about
there's the Donkey Kong Direct. Well, the Donkey Kong Direct is tomorrow. You think there's going to be a summer Direct? They're going to announce shit for the end of the year, maybe.
I think they will in
Perhaps.
July, halfway through July. We're probably going to get here's the rest of the year's shit, and I hope it's all well
Solid
worth
guess.
it. Yeah, because they cannot survive a year with like 2 games. There's no way.
They've survived longer with less.
Well, this N64 launched with 2 whole games, and it lasted them for quite a while.
Yeah. Sure.
1 second. I'm actually going to go grab another drink. I'm committing a sin by walking away. I'll just be like 10 seconds. I'm going to run to the
No,
fridge.
it's fine.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I'm going to hit this
I'm gonna
button
stretch.
here. Be right back.
This is kind of funny.
SquadCast.
No, I like this screen.
Let me
This
put my
screen's
fucking
fun.
microphone back on. There we go. What was that? Did you say something?
This is a fun screen.
that's what all the dancing people. There's like 20 of them.
Oh,
in there. I assume
Oh, yeah. What are you cracking open? What do you got?
Mountain Dew regular. I just grabbed another.
Ace. Hell yeah.
You hid it in this video. Apparently, it just can't see it. Did you actually hide a Mountain Dew can in every video? I never actually looked.
Up until I stopped doing it at some point, but I would say the first probably 30 some odd episodes of every SNES RPG do have a hidden Mountain Dew can somewhere.
And how hot was the MILF lady who was hitting on you in the Goodwill?
Oh, funny story about that is I actually, in the first cut, this is the last thing I cut out of the video, I had a shot where I was looking at the games where you could see her in the background, and I'm like, let's not do that.
Yeah, you don't want any issues.
Well, I didn't. It's just that. I just didn't want people being like, "Oh, is that the girl?" And it was. Too. No, I'm good. We don't need that.
Well,
I mean, she was. You got the MILF part right. She was older than me for sure, but she wasn't like that old. She was probably in her
in her 30s.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is. I wouldn't say she's like hot, but I'm also not picky. So,
Well, yeah,
whatever.
I'd
hang out.
Persona comes before looks anyway to me, and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I'd hang out with her
You'd
For
hang out
sure,
with
that was-
anyone though.
If that wasn't like 3 hours away, then maybe.
What city was that? I forget. Was that in New York?
That was in I think that was in St. Petersburg.
Ah, okay. That was a
So
pointless
that was,
little story. I just remember that from the video. I was like, "Oh, you dog."
No. Nobody in New York hit on me. It was a sad existence up
How do
there.
you even
They
know
also
she hit on
banned
you?
plastic bags. I don't know, she was just very nice and
Oh,
maybe she was doing her job. I don't know. Yeah, I think she was hitting on me.
You could
That's what
usually
I
tell.
think. I got that vibe,
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, I found this game here and this game here, and you should come back," and just shit like
A
that.
few more questions
yeah.
than usual, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It went a little past being nice. Like if she would have been happy if I were a regular, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'm
my favorite story of my stupid ass oblivious young self. I was probably like 18, 19. I was delivering pizza, and I delivered to this chick who was fine. She was probably like a 7 out of 10. She was fine, just
That's fine.
a nice, cute girl. And I dropped it off to her. I was like, all right, you have a good night. She's like, are you hungry? You can have some with me if you want. And I'm like, no, I got more to do. And I fucking left. Like, I didn't think about it until I went back to the store. I'm like, was she inviting me? I should call her or something. I didn't have, there's no cell phones back then, really. But, like, I was like, how did I not see that at all? I literally didn't see it. I was like, no, I'm not hungry. That's what I said. I was like, oh, I already ate. So it's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I have no... But, who cares? Who knows? Hindsight's 2020.
So one time I got kind of like internet stalked by this one girl who kept
That's fun.
sending me pictures of herself, and she wanted me to like send pictures of myself too, and I was like, no. I
That
don't
happened
feel
to me
comfortable
through
doing that.
YouTube.
Not doing that. Yeah, same. Well, I mean, she messaged me through Discord, but that's how she like saw me was through YouTube.
Yeah, basically every single social media thing I'm on, she has like 3 accounts and is always like commenting and posting on all of them. I'm like, come
Like
on, get a
still,
life. It's
still,
it's definitely quieted down since I was like, you need to fucking stop it. But
this wasn't. Well, this wasn't somebody who publicly commented. They just kept messaging me, and then
oh,
very quickly it got sexual, and then she was like sending a bunch of pictures of herself, and I'm like, I don't believe you're real. Do this, and then she did it, and I'm like, oh, I
like
guess
oh
you are
shit.
real.
Well,
Yeah, like all right,
well,
I'm not fucking sending you D pics or whatever
yeah.
you're asking for. Like I'm not doing
But I
that.
mean, hey, if you want to
So
keep sending yours, you go right the fuck ahead. I'm not gonna stop you, but I don't want you. So
that was pretty much it. Well,
yeah.
no, I was like, you don't happen to live in Central Florida, do you? Because like I'd go out with you,
No,
and she's
I'm in
like,
Alaska. It's like, oh,
yeah. Well, she
hey,
didn't want to say where she lived, and I'm like, just like, well, I don't. I'm
yeah.
not really interested in like a weird
In
internet thing.
internet thing, be like, hey, you want to meet in Colorado
Yeah,
or?
yeah. It's just I'm not into that.
No, and fuck long distance bullshit in general. So
Yeah,
no
I'm
thanks.
not. Yeah, fuck no.
But shit, I thought I had another funny. But yeah, that person who wasn't, I wouldn't say they're stalking, but it was like annoying, just like constantly. You could tell somebody's following you around basically, and like
Sure.
liking
Well,
absolutely everything.
this was also at the height of the Slotham drama. I don't know if you know anything about that.
The what? Apparently, I don't.
The Slotham drama. Okay, so there was this YouTuber who actually very recently either deleted all their shit by themselves or it all got taken down. I don't. I think they deleted it all themselves. But there was this YouTuber basically who's he's not like a very highly subscribed guy. I think he has like 5,000 subscribers, but he would make just rant video after rant video about people. And I thought it would be really funny to do a rant video on him because like in the style of him because he had like a really distinct style.
Just to kind of
So I made like a
do one of
parody.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I made like a parody video to fuck with him. But his like goons or like followers or whatever like went after me for a bit, which I don't care, and then they like doxed me, which again I don't care. But it was like while this was going on, so I was just like, this seems like an agent of him trying to
Yeah,
fuck
like
with me.
somebody's trying to catfish you or something like that.
I'm not sure that's what it was, but at the same time, the thought was there that it could have been.
Like the instant you send them a picture back, it's online, like right there.
Yeah, maybe
It
exactly.
still could have. It very well could have been asleep. Some girls will still take pics for their for their
The thing
crew.
is like these fucking losers don't have a girl to take pictures to like get to go along with this. There was no fucking way. So we're
But
talking about some like low functioning people here.
are you talking about your Discord?
We're talking about my Discord. We're talking about the people who followed this other YouTuber.
Yeah.
People get it conflated because they thought he was the mastermind behind it when I know he wasn't like the actual YouTuber. I know it was like one specific, like really
A fan.
enthusiastic fan of
Yeah.
his. Exactly, yeah.
Who is it? Who the hell are you talking about? What's Sloth?
We're talking about Slotham, 5Lotham. But as I said, he deleted all his videos, so you can't even like see him
Ah,
anymore.
maybe there's like a
Yeah, exactly. Well, he was just a
thing.
guy who would rant. He would just rant about fucking everything. And what's funny is like after I provoked him with the intent. I wanted him to rant about me. I wanted him to make a video, but he refused. In fact, in another video, he only had compliments about me. He like
Huh.
only had nice things to say about me. He took the opposite direction,
I've looked him up. I've
honestly
never
was
seen
smart
this
on his
dude.
part. Well, I mean, I don't know.
He's
You
a
would have to be
smaller,
involved in
smaller
like the
person.
lore. You would have to be involved in like the lore of my Discord. Like this isn't something that's squeaked into my videos. This is something that was purely just like behind the scenes, I guess.
Still interesting.
But no,
It's always
yeah,
funny when shit
we
like
had
that happens.
we had some minor beef, I guess. It wasn't even like beef because he squashed it instantly.
So
So
his
yeah,
community had beef.
exactly. His
Well, you
community had
didn't you
beef with
poke
me.
the bear?
Oh, I did. Well, the intent was to get him to make a rant about me because he
But
was making rants about fucking. Well, the thing with him is he would rant on the same four people over and over again. Every single day, he would post four videos, and there would be four rants on the exact same people.
he just
He would rant
never gets
about
over
Gerard.
people.
He would rant about Gerard the completionist. He would rant about Phoenix Resale. He would rant about Tommy Tallarico, and he would rant about Darius Truxton. He would rant about those 4 people.
This
over
is sounding
and over
really
again.
familiar now, actually, but there's no way it's the same guy. But like,
He was a pretty autistic.
he's not the
thing
guy
to
who was
do.
like, oh, what's his name? The completionist, where he's like, oh, he's got the chicken wing on one side and the barbecue sauce on the other.
That's him.
Is that him?
Yeah. Oh man, I managed to sneak him in. I managed to sneak him into some Red Cow clips.
Okay.
It's one of the proudest moments of my life.
So I do know who it is.
I don't know if I go that far. Yes, that guy.
I was gonna say, you don't have
Gerard the Lard with hamburger interest and fucking that fucking guy.
Okay, so now I have some context. That's funny that I nailed
Yes.
it. I was like, he really sounds
So I
because like
made a-
Tommy Tallarico, he definitely there was
Yes.
and all those people.
I made a parody video that was like in the style of him making fun of him.
Is it still up?
And yeah, it's on my second channel.
I'll have to look at it later.
It's called Stick Man Alive. And as I said, in the subsequent videos about Darius Truxton, he only had like nice things to say about me, and he said I was funny, and he said that I could be entertaining. So it was like he completely like took the wind out of my sails.
Yeah, it's
there.
like, oh, this
It was
sucks.
just like, oh well, shit. Like yeah, he took the high road. Oh well.
Yeah, it's like standing up to a bully, and then he's like, "You're right, I am really." It's like,
What was-
oh, well, that's
it was the
boring.
exact- What was the exact opposite of what I wanted? I wanted a fucking rant video. I
Yeah.
wanted him to get rant about me, but he didn't do it. He didn't take the. Not only did he not take the bait, he took the bait and then just like sent more bait back.
Or you threw insults at him, and he sent you flowers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, come on! I wanted
well.
a fart bomb to come back, and we could yell for a while at each other about
Exactly.
chicken wings on one side and
Well,
the
I
barbecue
thought
stuff.
at the very least, I thought we could have some fun like WWE drama,
Yeah.
just like fake drama or whatever. But oh well.
On each other's channel, get a little bit of views from the communities.
I don't care about that. I just thought it would be fun.
Well, yeah, I haven't made it. Well, I mean, I make games, but I was gonna say I haven't made a fun video in a while. It's hard to come up with things that are interesting after a while when you're making the same thing
Sure.
forever.
I mean, I have a list of video ideas that's like 200 something things long,
That's
so I'm
good.
never
That's-
gonna like get to everything.
But like for my old videos, like how many times can you make a fart joke work? So it's
Yeah.
like it's
Well-
hours and hours.
I talk to YouTubers who get boxed in, and this is something I never want to be, is like boxed into making something very specific and only that specific thing, and that's the only thing that people care about. I don't like that. So, I try and diversify.
One of the things I hate from creative people is when they put something out there and then they bitch that different people have different opinions. They're like, well, I think there was a lot.
I like that.
There's like when Mike Matei was bitching, he's like, you guys bitch when we practice the games and you bitch when we don't practice the games. It's like, oh my god, it's almost like a lot of people watch you. You gotta just understand that you're gonna get no matter what.
Yeah.
That's
That's
just
the
way it
thing about
goes.
the internet is you can find somebody who will say anything.
Oh, of
Any
course.
thought that could exist, somebody has expressed.
And probably made
So-
a Rule 34 about it or something.
Exactly. It's just like if it exists, there's porn of it, and just like somebody has complained about it.
I officially
That's the way it is.
I didn't consider myself successful until there was a Rule 34 of anything that I've done, and there was like last year, and I was like,
Oh,
I
is
did
there?
it. I fucking did it.
Interesting.
I was like, hell yeah.
That's fun. I'm gonna guess there's no Rule 34 of me, but also I've never looked, so.
Oh, I was the one who baited you to send those D pics, so sorry there is.
Ah,
No. I was the
knew
hot
I
lady.
shouldn't have actually done it.
Yeah, what an ass. I shouldn't have. But
Well, that's another reason why I thought it might have been real, is because she wasn't that hot. Like she was.
it was believable.
interesting enough and good looking enough. Exactly. This wasn't a fucking supermodel. It was just like a regular looking girl, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, that is a conundrum. It's like, do I risk this being a fucking setup, or do I?
No, I
it's
didn't
like,
care.
yeah.
I didn't care. If she was local, I would have risked it being a setup. But since she wasn't, I don't care.
Hey, the reward. I mean, yeah. When you're talking about the stakes, it's like, what's the stakes? A bunch of idiots are gonna make fun of me on the internet, or there's a chick I
Exactly.
can do. So it's like I think those
Yeah.
outweigh each other pretty good. So that'd be fine. Now, if you had a massive reputation that could be destroyed and like monetary shit, then I could understand
Exactly.
avoiding
Like
that.
nobody gives a shit about me, so it doesn't matter. There's nowhere to go but like up. So I can't damage my reputation at all, really.
You're a fan of Pro Jared, right?
Yeah, I like his videos.
Yeah, like I don't like his
I don't know
streams
if
or anything like that, but his Final
I don't know
Fantasy
if I'd
videos I like.
I don't know if I'd necessarily get along with him or be friends with him, but yeah, I mean his videos are good. So yeah.
I
I would say I'm a fan.
I definitely enjoyed the Final Fantasy series so far. I haven't watched a ton of his videos otherwise, but I do like them. But yeah, he's some.
I mean,
I can't
I've been
believe he
following
came
Pro
back.
Jared
Sorry, the fucking delay on our Discord sometimes gets our conversation a little awkward. So sorry about that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I've been following Pro Jared since well before he had a YouTube channel because he was on Screw Attack. He was
Oh
one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
Screw Attack personalities. So, like, I've known about him ever since then. I'm not surprised he came back because the drama was so minor.
It
was
was,
just
but
like
it's
fucking
still
Twitter. It was like Twitter shit. Who cares?
it's still impressive that somebody can come back because a lot of people say you can't. I'm like, nah, I feel like if you just ignore
It
it.
depends. It depends what you did. I mean, yeah, in his case, you can just ignore it. Like he addressed like the underage accusations, and that was the only one who had to. That
Yeah,
was like the only serious ones. Like everything else is just like, okay, the guy's a kind of weird, but
you're
who
totally allowed to
cares?
be a weird if you're an adult. Like, who gives a shit?
Exactly. It's like exactly.
Has
So
the completionist come back at all?
he's tried. I mean, it's been a while now since he's tried. I'm Team Gerard all the way. I don't think he did anything bad.
I have
I'm
the
well on the
feeling
record saying this.
I don't have a ton of skin in the game, but I think his family is probably shady in some
Yeah.
way, and
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
he's just the front
It's like-
man.
Well, I mean, as like I've made this point like in other times I talk about him, like any time it comes up, it's just like he didn't own the charity. He wasn't the treasurer of the charity. He was one of like 10 people on the board, and like he was raising money for it. But it's like at the end of the day, like as I said, it wasn't his charity. He
Yeah.
wasn't the one like making the call of where to send the money. I'm just gonna guess he wasn't that involved with it, and you
And-
can say that he should have been more involved with it if he's raising all this money for it, but at the same time it's like you're not going to trust your family to do the right thing with the money.
Yeah, but
And also like after all of this came out, like the money did like $600,000 did get donated.
Yeah.
So it's not like they stole it. Like it was there. It's just it took a long time to
it's
get
just
where it was going.
bizarre. It's just like a really bizarre case.
Yeah.
And
It's a weird
he unfortunately
situation.
became the
Yeah.
face of the charity too. So
Yeah.
that's basically
He
what
was the
problem is.
only one with anything to lose.
Yep.
Everybody else involved who I would say are more like culpable for what happened probably lost nothing. They
Yeah.
were not affected in any way because their career wasn't in the public light.
Culpable. That's a great word. You don't hear very often. Kudos.
Is that even a word?
Yeah.
That might have been made up. That might
No.
have been strung together through some other words.
No, it was
I always
used.
say
It
that
was
I have
used
the license-
perfectly too. You used it exactly like
I-
it should be used.
I have
Legal.
the license to make up words if I want to.
I wish I had a
can do
list
it.
to
It's
play
fine.
back to you, but only haphazard is the only one I got right now. But there was a few good ones. Maybe I'll send you a list later if
When
I
I-
listen while I'm working.
So for normal people, it's haphazard or whatever, but for me, haphazard, it's like a half of a hazard, so it makes sense.
But it has
It is
nothing to
a
do
word
with
when I say
hazards
it.
or half. It's just it's a totally different word. There's got to be some funny
If I
ones in
say
there
it,
though.
If I say it, it's a word.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of people are like, who fucking cares? I just like to nitpick. And I'm not even doing it to make
Yeah,
fun.
exactly.
It's just like it's just funny. It's just foibles. Everybody has their little things that they do.
Yeah, I mean, I get shit wrong in every single video I've ever made. There's shit wrong. Once in a while, I do it on purpose. It's normally not on purpose, and I say that as a cope. But like, I've got shit wrong.
I definitely
It's
remember
happened.
when your Arcana video came out and you were bitching about the Anne historic. I'm like, no, that's right.
That
It
was
was
just-
like, yeah, that's just
that
a,
was
a
just-
weird
yeah,
one.
That video's so old. I don't give a shit about it. But yeah, I was
Exactly.
wrong.
But I remember pointing that out while it was new too. I was like, because I remember Anne hilarious. I'm like, really? You can say Anne because you're supposed to say ahistoric. Like you don't pronounce the H in those kind of words. And hilarious. I don't know
Ahistoric?
why. Yeah,
Interesting.
That's an historic event. You're just supposed to say historic. I don't know why. It's very fucking weird. English is fucked.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I assume Do you ever play PC stuff at all? Do you have a PC?
Fuck, well, I do, but I don't play PC games.
Do you have Steam or anything? You don't have any of that?
I have to have Steam for some, like, stupid utilitarian applications that I've tried.
Nice.
I think RPG Maker is the reason I have Steam. It's like
Interesting.
literally because you need it for RPG Maker. Yeah.
Well, that sucks. I can't
Well,
con you into playing my stuff someday then, because that's on Steam. It's all free.
Well, I mean, I could if I wanted to. I haven't booted up my Windows computer in probably like 6 months because I've
Right.
switched to Mac everything
Oh, really?
over the past couple
Yeah,
years.
I have a PC.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my whole life I was all PC until probably about a year and a half ago, and now I'm all Mac. So
I don't know if you've. I assume you've never heard of me because I'm not known. So I assume my games are not known to you or anybody. So it's. I didn't think you'd be coming into
I'm
this
sorry,
conversation. No, why would you? Who the fuck knows who I am? Maybe I'll post some Let's Plays or something on your Discord, see if anybody's interested in seeing what they look like.
I mean, you could post anything you want. Just be.
Yeah.
If people make fun of you, it could happen. So.
Just call them autistic or whatever. Be done
Yeah,
with it.
exactly.
That's
I mean,
it.
the only game I ever made was based on one of the creatures in my Discord server. I made an RPG Maker game. Like I would call it a high effort RPG Maker.
Was it the one you
Probably not,
featured
like,
in
the
your
highest
video
effort.
or no?
Do I have one? Do I have? I don't think I ever made a video about this.
No, I'm just saying, like, you made an RPG. Oh, that was the Super Nintendo RPG Maker.
Oh no! There was like there was like an example I made. I think to like draw out one scenario in
Yeah,
a video
yeah.
once. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
No, I spent a week of my life like crunching like 16-hour days on an RPG Maker game that is made to like explain the lore behind a creature in my Discord.
Is it good?
And most of the dialogue are direct quotes. It's not good because you'd have to know the guy to
Yeah.
get anything out of it.
Well, it's like an inside joke, basically.
It is such. I would say a game I made for a target audience of exactly 2 people. One of them, the guy who is the subject of the game, could not figure out how to play it because they're autistic, and the other guy thought it was really funny. So
Is one of those guys you? Where you thought it was really funny?
No.
I know, I'm just kidding.
no. It was. I mean, I do think it's funny, but I did replay it probably like a year ago, and I'm like, yeah, some of this is funny.
But, like, a normal person would not find it funny, do you think? Because they'd be like,
No,
what the hell are they
because
talking about?
the thing is, exactly, like normal people would have no idea what it is, but most of the dialogue are direct quotes from just shit this guy has said in the Discord server, which is
That's
why
funny.
I think it's funny.
What do you remember? Did he remember all those things he said? Or you said he didn't know how to play it?
No, he couldn't figure out how to play it. Like he couldn't figure out how to fucking start it because he only has like a phone. So I ported it to fucking Android, and he still couldn't figure it out.
That sounds like a pain in the fucking ass.
It was like a day of like troubleshooting with Android
Just to
Studio,
get this
like,
dude
try figure out.
to not play the game that you made
Yeah.
about him.
Well, the thing is like years later, I made this game in 2022, and this year he finally got a computer that could play it, and he started it, and he got stuck at a fucking puzzle. And even though I tried explaining to him the fucking puzzle, he still couldn't figure it out. There's a forest in the game called the Konami Forest, and it's like the Lost
Up,
Woods,
down, right?
except you go through it with
Yeah.
the. Yes, exactly. You go through like the fucking Konami code, and I'm like, you know what the Konami code is, don't you? And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he's like, I'm still lost. And I'm
How
like,
does that
okay, let me
translate
spell
to,
this out
yeah.
for you.
Oh my god! Like
You go up, down, left, right, and then you're through. And he still couldn't fucking figure it out. He got stuck in there. So
he's
he
trying to
never
press it on
actually
the
finished his own
controller.
game.
That's funny.
Yeah, like no, but there's like directions in the forest. You go up twice, then
Yeah.
down twice, and left, right, and there you're through.
Just couldn't make
But
the
he
connection.
couldn't figure it out because exactly he couldn't do, even when I was telling him what to do, he couldn't do it. So
There's people when
he
you make.
never.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying he never saw the cool part of the game because the second half is cooler than the first half. But oh well.
Show him a let's play. Like put it on. Just do the. Be like, watch this fucking video.
I'm not making a fucking. I'm not making a let's play.
Like, hey guys, we're gonna play
It's
this
funny,
game today.
There's a jump scare at the end. I made a little took videos from his YouTube channel of just like him saying shit, and I like cut it together to like make which at the emotional point in the game, it sounds like a really powerful speech, but he's really talking about something else completely, like in real life. But I made it kind of convincing in this cutscene.
How fucking emotionally powerful could it have been? That's my question.
Okay, so he's crying in the video because he's talking about.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the dumbest shit. So in the game, one of the main characters dies, and then I want it to be like this big emotional moment where a video of the man himself that I've made this whole game about pops up for the first time. This is the first time I have like an FMV in the game. So I took videos from his actual YouTube channel, primarily one where he is crying because the actress for Lenny Loud in the Loud Nickelodeon movie was cast to be somebody he didn't like. He was crying about it. He was like actually in real life, he made a YouTube video where he's crying about this. And I worked in him crying and what he was saying as if he's reacting to the character dying in the game. And I was very proud of it, and I think it's the best moment of the whole thing.
And it like worked. The dialogue worked perfectly for what he was like.
It worked because he was vague enough that it does work.
Yeah.
Like when he was, yeah, exactly. And he's like visibly shaken and upset, and he's actually crying. And I thought it was very funny just because it's like, whoa, there he is! Like he pops up and it like actually kind of sticks on the game.
Imagine having a life where the worst thing that's ever happened to you is a TV show casting choice.
Well, it was a movie, to be fair. It was a step up from a TV show.
Still, it doesn't really change the point too heavily. It's like,
It's
count your
definitely-
blessings, dude. If that's the worst thing that's ever happened to you.
What's sad though is he had to stop making YouTube videos because his parents took away his phone, so he couldn't make them anymore. That was like 3 years ago. He hasn't made any videos in like 3 years because his parents took away his phone.
Get a burner phone, just find $15 on the ground, get a burner phone from someone, there you go.
Oh well.
Well, how's he on the... Wait, is it somebody you still know and still talk to?
Yes, he's in the Discord. He's the guy who posts fucking Loud House pictures.
Oh, okay. He got his own channel because of that.
Guy. Yes, exactly.
And he still posts like happily, like all day, even though nobody cares about what those are.
Well, I mean, he's just a very low functioning person.
Okay.
As I said, he's like one of the people that just like ended up in my server because nobody else would really tolerate him.
We're all pretty low functioning in the end, I suppose. What can you
exactly.
do? Yeah, that's. I wondered the story. I was like, what's the story with all these fucking Castlevania times Loud House stuff? Like, what is the obsession? Like, what the hell is this?
I found him so interesting that I made a literal RPG Maker game attempting to explain the backstory behind him.
So now I have
really
some
funny
context.
Though is what's really funny though is we really don't know anything concrete about him because everything about his life that we know has to be filtered through his unreliable narrator. So like what's really going on in his life and what he's saying, I think is really fun to like try and put the pieces together because you can't trust what he's saying because he's like a very autistic guy that doesn't know what the fuck is going on
but like,
or what he's talking about.
He has
very narrow.
If he has no phone or computer, how's he in this Discord all the time?
I don't know. That's a mystery to everybody.
He's at the library, the school library.
He's always talking about how his parents took away his phone, so he can't do this and he can't do that. Yet he still can talk in the Discord and post pictures.
Is he
so I don't know what the fuck
older or younger or what?
He's like 25, I think.
I was gonna say he's probably in his 20s. I would assume.
Yeah, he is, but he's just one of those guys where he's like too autistic to function in society normally, so you can't like leave him alone. But he's also like with it enough to know that he doesn't want to be coddled the way he is.
Yeah, like, and you don't want to make fun of him too much. It's just a character.
Well,
really.
Exactly. Well, he can't talk. Like he.
Oh, really?
If you ever listen to him in voice chat, like he legitimately cannot speak. Really, he talks in movie and AVGN quotes, and that's it.
Oh,
that's all he can say.
You have a fascinating Discord, let me tell you. That is funny. That's like it's all coming together. Like you talk about people I didn't think I knew, but it's like, oh, I do. It's like...
No, that guy is exactly. Like he's legitimately like somebody you can't like function in the real world. And it's bad, but
I don't think I have anybody like that in my Discord. I have 380 Discord members in my fan thing for my games, but like it's not even autistic. It's just like there's one dude just wants to keep engagement going, so every day he does a movie review, and that's about it. He just like posts it. So it has nothing to do with anything, but he's like, I just want to post stuff. I'm like, that's fine, go ahead. So I gave him his own review channel.
Sure. Cool. Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's nobody posting Loud House day in and day out.
Let me tell you, when he first appeared, it was really jarring because he was those were his special interests then too.
Jarring. It's like, what the fuck? Everybody's
Yeah.
there.
Well, no, actually, this was the entire origin story, and this is represented in the game as well. When he first joined the Discord, it was to tell me off for making fun of the Angry Video Game Nerd, because I have a video called like fucking retire the AVGN or whatever it's called.
Oh.
So he posted this long essay, like saying "fuck you" and like just telling me off about
I've
how I'm
had
wrong
things like this
and I
happen.
suck.
I totally know what you're
Yeah.
talking about, because in my videos I like say that characters are shit and I give them like bad grade cards and stuff. I'm like, "Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine,
boy.
you get an F." And then I get people make
No!
videos. They're like, "Disaster Squad sucks. He gave Thomas the Tank Engine an F." I'm like, "Oh, okay. That's what this is. It's just fucking stupid
But
kids."
He went into my Discord to like tell me off, and I'm just like, "Hey, man, like,
Stay a
like,
while.
it's whatever." And yeah, exactly. Like I was friendly towards him, and then it was like we were best friends because we started talking about the irate gamer.
Wow.
Nobody else in the fucking world knows anything about the irate gamer. So when he met the other person who's willing to talk about the goddamn irate gamer to him, it was like
I have
made
a lot
friend,
of
even
lot of
though-
context now for what you're saying. This makes a lot of sense. Like, I get it. How long? But that's been
Exactly.
going on for years. You said he's been in there for years.
This has been like 2020 or 2021. He
That's
showed up.
interesting.
So I guess I've known him for years now.
He's just part of the family at this point. But you don't even care. You
Exactly,
don't really
yeah.
care about your Discord anyway. It doesn't seem like that much.
No, I don't. I don't really. But what was really funny is like he refused to get bullied, because a lot of times autistic people would come in and they would get bullied a little bit and then they would just lose it and they would leave. But he was immune. It seemed like anytime anybody would try to bully him, he would somehow turn it around and just like bounce, like I'm a trampoline and you're glue. It bounces off me, sticks to you. Just like shit like that. He was like unfazable.
sorry.
Like anything you said to him just bounced off him, and he just kept the same demeanor
Well,
the whole
he
time. And it
he
was
found
kind of
his
awesome.
place in the you
yeah,
know, it's like, I'm not leaving. Fuck you.
exactly. Like exactly. I was like, yeah, oh well.
That's interesting.
And
Now
anyway,
I have
enough
all
about that. This
new
is like-
context for that. Then that's fun.
This has got to be the least interesting fucking interview of all time. There's no context for any of this. It's just
No.
like we're talking about a random guy in my Discord now.
Oh, believe me, none of these go anywhere. These conversations, I just say like, "What's your what's blah blah blah." I just like to get to know the person basically a little bit. So I don't.
Well, I mean, that's one of my. You asked if I have any hobbies. Honestly, one of my hobbies for probably like my entire adult life is finding people to make fun of on the internet. Not like make fun of, but like people of interest to just like kind of laugh at behind closed
It's
doors.
like
and to just have,
fascinating
little
people.
in-jokes about. Yeah, but like they're kind of like lol cows, but like not on the same scale.
Like
They're kind of like your own personal lol cows.
It's
Like,
people
you
who have
find
like
them, but nobody
YouTube,
else knows
yeah,
about them.
people who have YouTube channels that are just funny, and they keep making the videos,
Yeah, like, right-
and it's like, why do you keep making these? They're stupid.
Exactly. Like they don't get any views except for like the people that are making fun of. Like even like I don't know if I want to blow the lid off this, but we've had a personal lol cow in like the red cow circles for a couple months now.
Don't worry, nobody's
And they're
watching
kind
this.
of like understanding. They're kind of like understanding what I fucking see in this all the time, because they are just fascinated with this random guy who legitimately got like 10 views a video until we showed up. Now he gets like 50 views a video because we're all watching it and like sharing it around, and like we made like an iceberg video of like all the fucking like memes we've made off this guy, and
You got them interested, so there you go.
it's kind of fascinating just to see like a different circle of friends, because we used to do that on my Discord all the time, but it doesn't really happen so
Just
much
like
anymore
pick a
'cause it's
target and
dead.
be like, look at this, guys, it's funny.
Well, it's not even. It happens kind of organically, like the interest does. You can't just like pick a target. It's like, look at this. Like it just kind of comes up naturally. Like we just all find this person interesting, and then we just follow everything they're fucking doing.
No, I totally get it. And it's not even harassment. It's just you find them funny in an interesting way.
I'm very hands off.
Yes.
My philosophy is we don't interact with these people. We just observe them.
Yeah, then
And
there's
of course,
nothing
people
wrong with
don't
that.
always like. People take it too far. Like whenever we try to interact, it always like the situation always gets worse, and it usually ends up with them deleting themselves off the internet.
Then
So
it's boring.
Exactly, and then it's like the shit's gone forever because we fucking flew too close to the sun, and now we can't enjoy this thing
You just
anymore.
got to admire it
So
from a
sad.
distance.
Exactly, because like when you get it just when you get involved, it never goes well, and it's really funny to like see like the other circle of friends learn all the same lessons like I've already learned, just because I've been doing this forever.
Well, it's because YouTube's
Just like
just so
fucking
full of characters, just so full of nutty people.
oh,
It's so
dude,
yeah.
it's endless. Sort by new. Type in anything, literally anything, and then sort by most recently uploaded, and you will stumble into a wormhole of autism like you've never seen before.
I used to
And it's
love
kind of magical.
I used to love looking up like I don't know, just pick a game like Mass Effect and then look for videos with
Yeah.
no views and just watch someone's long
Yep.
play where they're like, "Hey everyone, this is part 34 of Mass Effect 2." It's like nobody's watching.
That's fun.
It's just
Exactly.
fascinating
That's
to be
always
the
fun.
only guy who's ever seen it. It's just kind of fun.
Have you ever had that happen and then the channel blew up?
No,
Like then the
I've never
channel
paid
actually
attention
got really famous?
because I've never come back to the same channel.
I,
I
oh, okay.
I
I
just kind of randomly,
specifically
yeah.
remember. I don't watch Let's Plays anymore, but Let's Plays used to be like an integral part of my YouTube diet probably 10, 12 years ago. And I found a Let's Play channel that would get less than 10 views a video, but I found them like slightly enjoyable.
Hmm.
It was like a duo. They would sit on like a couch and green screen themselves over a game. And then later on, he became like a some kind of political thing. Like he like
Ah,
a
yeah.
woke like culture commentator or like anti-woke. Like, I don't know. I don't watch the
Something,
content
yeah.
after they switched to doing that. But they got really famous and they have like 200,000 subscribers now.
Huh.
And I remember when they were a Let's Play channel, literally getting like 5 views a video, and I was one of the 5 views.
You're like you post
It's called.
on their thing.
You
You're
can
like,
look them
hey,
up. No, no, I never posted.
yeah.
I'm not a guy who like interacts really with
But yeah,
anything.
in general,
But
when
no,
I
the
find a
channel's called
what is it?
Short.
Go ahead.
The channel's called Short Fat Otaku,
Cool
and he
name.
does like political. He does like political shit now, or like he did. And as I said, like if you sort by oldest, it's like they're fuck. Yeah, he's 150,000
Yeah.
subscribers. But I remember when this was a Let's Play channel, and nobody watched the videos.
Huh.
It seems like the Let's Play era has mostly been deleted because I'm sorting by oldest, and it's not
Looks
really
like
showing up.
looks like anti woke stuff.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like they transitioned into that, and then got really famous,
Well,
which is weird for me to see because I was subscribed to this channel because it was a fucking Let's Play channel nobody was watching.
I had that happen where it's like my first 13 years on YouTube, I had like 60 subscribers, and then I made that just as an experiment, the Caillou video or whatever, and
You
then
know the struggle. We're
yeah.
kindred spirits, man.
And then like
In that way.
suddenly that blew the fuck up, and then I'm like, I'm gonna make these. So I did, and then the 60 people who were on my channel like, what happened to this channel? I'm like, nobody watched it for 13 years. That's what fucking happened to the channel. So what do you think?
It took me, I want to say, over 5 years to get 1,000 subscribers. And it's not like I wasn't posting. Like I was probably posting on average once a month through those 5
Yeah,
years.
it took me 13
Uh,
years.
just-
So don't feel that you did way better than I did.
Yeah, that's well. It's what I'm saying is like people are always asking me like, oh, am I doing good, or like, look at this, my numbers aren't shit compared to yours, and I'm like, man, I mean, if you want to place yourself on the timeline of like where I am, you're doing a lot better than I am.
My
So,
games, I started making them in 2009. There's 3 that are popular. I've made a bunch that aren't online, but like my first one was 2009. I crapped it out in a week, and lo and behold, 10 years later, suddenly people are playing it, and I'm like embarrassed by it. It's like if people all found your Final Fantasy
Interesting.
V video, and they're like, "Oh, that's your
Yeah,
best." It's like, what? Why that one?
oh man,
But anyway,
yeah,
so
exactly. That sucks.
once my first game popped off in 2018, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking make another one. So I did, and then that became good. And then the third one was in 2022, and it's in a magazine. I got it up here I cut it out of the magazine on the wall. It's in
Ooh.
PC Gamer. So I had to go to a fucking bookstore a few times to look for that issue. They
I'd be
actually
proud. I would
yeah.
cut that out and frame it too.
they asked me, the dude, like editor, he's like, do you mind if I do a page on you? And it's a full page. And I was like, yeah, go for it. And
Of course
I'm like,
you-
just
of
yeah,
course,
no,
come
no, don't fucking talk about me. But yeah, so I got that next to my desk here up on the wall. So yeah, but like people now, I'm embarrassed because people are playing that they want to play them in order. They want to play 1, 2, and 3 since it's a trilogy.
Oh
And I'm like,
no.
oh fuck, the first one was made in a week when I was a kid, and nobody cared. So I'm remaking the
Oh.
first one like now. I'm trying to finish it by Halloween. That's my current
Yeah.
project is the remake. So that's my story. Ugh.
That's.
You still need to release
It
your
sucks
cool
when.
your cool RPG Maker game. The world needs more Loud House content. You know,
Well, I mean, you can play it. It's pinned in my Discord server.
I'm
If you're really
totally.
curious, you can play it. Just
I
be known
won't.
that it's all inside jokes,
Yeah,
and it will make no sense to you.
but can you play it without knowing the inside jokes? Can you get through it without knowing them? Like
Oh
going from
yeah,
place
you
to
can
place.
beat it for sure. It's about a 5-hour game.
Is
So
the video at the end of him crying?
yeah. It's right before the final dungeon. There's one bullshit dungeon at the very end that happens like after that, but yeah.
I'm totally gonna mess with it soon. I'm gonna play that. I'm just gonna try to try to shit my way through it. See if I can see any of this shit for myself.
Well, it's really dumb. I'm telling you, like you're not prepared for how dumb it is because
Oh,
it'll like actually make no sense.
I can't believe a shitpost RPG Maker game is a little dumb. Go figure.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not
it uses all like stock assets
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Like I didn't fucking change any of them. Yeah.
Why would I expect you to make assets for a fucking shitpost?
Honestly, the funniest part of the whole game might be the title screen. So
Well, I guess I'll find out. Yeah,
it's
I'll look. If it's pinned, I'll take a peek.
it's a Castlevania Loud House meme I kind of made on my own.
And now that
It's pretty good.
now that AI can make images so easy, man, that dude must be having a field day with all the
Oh
Castlevania
yeah, all he
stuff.
fucking does now. He's got millions of them now. They're all. It's sad because when we first knew them, they were handcrafted, and now they're never
The
handcrafted
soul
anymore.
is
They're
taken
all
away from
AI.
him now.
Exactly. The soul has been taken away from all of his Loud House Castlevania
What
pictures.
about what about like all the other YouTubers that you collab with or like hang out with? Like, how do you know them?
Who you want to talk about? Yeah, I mean,
I don't
I
know
can
their
chat
names
about them.
personally. There's like Meatball guy who you were streaming with not that long ago. Who's that?
Oh, okay.
Epic
So when I
Meatball, is
made
that
my
his name?
Goodwill video, Chaotic Meatball, he does
Chaotic, yeah.
Pokemon Challenge videos. So when I made my Goodwill video, he messaged me and he's like, "Hey, I think I live close to you. Do you want to hang out?" And
He's
he
your
did. He lives like
neighbor.
half an hour from me. Yeah, he lives about half an hour away. So we've been kind of friends with that. There was a hurricane coming through our area a while, like it was probably about a year ago. Yeah, it was when we first started talking, and we decided to evacuate it together. Like we went to a hotel in Georgia and just stayed
And
there for
just
four
banged all
days.
night, and now
We
you're best friends.
Yeah, we banged all night and now we're best friends. No. Yeah, but no. Well, actually, I had to stay a lot longer than he did because my power was out for over a week and
Oh, that's
his was
bull. That
back on in like
sucks.
2 days. Yeah, his power came back on pretty fast.
Are you in a
So
swampy
mine was
part of
like a
Florida, or is it
while.
like just got hit?
It's all swampy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all swampy. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a spot that doesn't normally get hit by hurricanes, but this one went the other way. Most like 99 out of 100 hurricanes come from the ocean
Yeah.
and they hit that coast and go inland. This one crisscrossed the other direction. It came from the Gulf
Huh.
and went across Florida the other way. And as a result, we were in a unique position to get hit with that one. Because normally, like, I'm inland far enough that I don't really get hit that hard. Like, whenever they happen, like, the power might be out for a little bit, but not
Is
for,
it
like,
usually
ever.
like an annoyance more than like a fear when that happens?
I would say so, yeah.
Like,
My
ah,
first
shit, there's another
computer that I
hurricane coming. God damn it, and you have to like deal with it.
when I first moved to Florida, the computer I was using at the time actually got fried by the first
Ugh.
hurricane that came through. So rest in peace, that crappy pre-built computer I was using back then. But no, I mean I know better now. I unplug everything, and just fucking
Yeah, but
get ready for the
basically,
power.
so
went out.
you met that guy through hurricanes and just proximity, basically.
Yeah, well that's how we like got to know each other. Yeah, but he messaged me before that just to say like, hey, want to be friends? I think we live next to each other, basically.
I don't know why that sounded funny to me. Hey, want to be friends? It's like, sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So we became friends through that, and we hang out sometimes, and that's about yeah.
But yeah,
that's
well,
about
like
that with
when I
that.
was watching your Goodwills. I'm like, oh, now there's another YouTuber. It looks like he's hanging out with this one.
Yeah, that's Hayden. He's my co-host on Waiting for Nintendo, which is the name of my like Red Cow ripoff channel.
Ah, yeah. And
Like
yeah,
we have a quote podcast or like YouTube show we do together that we're actually recording again tomorrow, as I mentioned.
that's it. That's why I was saying it was kind of interesting because I was like, is he like popular with people? Because I'm like, you're hanging out with other YouTubers.
No.
You're a slob for another channel, and you're on theirs often.
No,
so
I
I
mean-
didn't know if you were connected to a lot of people. It didn't seem like it, but I just wanted to know.
No, not really. Not really. I mean, he's not like famous. He just does like NES game reviews sometimes.
Probably like the same way that
They're
I do
really
it.
good, though.
I just like to talk to people on the internet like this. So is that
Yeah.
pretty much how it is? You just kind of
But
like,
we-
oh yeah, you're chill. Like I like talking.
Yeah. I like to talk about people with people on the internet, but we became friends just online, and then we learned that he lives in Tallahassee, which is like a 4-hour drive from me.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
I say
4 hours.
Yeah, that's not that bad, right? I mean, we hang out once in a while, maybe like a couple times a year.
Because
you
like
know,
4 hours
Madam.
for me is just at the bottom of Ohio. Like I'm in the Cleveland area, so like 4 hours isn't even out of
Yeah.
the state yet. Yeah,
Well, as I said, we live in the same state.
Yeah.
Like, we both live in Florida, so.
interesting.
I mean, plus I also would go up to I've been to Tallahassee probably like 15 times just because I always watch Syracuse play there. I'm a big Syracuse sports fan, and they're in the same league as Florida State, which is in Tallahassee.
I can't
So whenever
believe
they have an away game,
I was gonna say I
Yeah.
can't believe you're not a Cleveland Browns fan. They're the winningest team that's ever existed. Fucking
I think I mean, are you a person who counts the Browns' existence as like starting in 1999, or does their old history count?
no,
as well?
like if you're, I'm not a football person at all, but I am a Clevelander.
Oh, you don't know
so
anything.
like,
Okay.
no, but like I do know that they used to be good in the '60s. So like that's when everyone talks
Well,
about
there's a debate that doesn't count because it's not the same team. Because in
They're the
1996,
Ravens, right?
the Browns moved to Baltimore. Exactly, they moved and they became the Ravens, and then
And then they
technically
won the
Browns
Super Bowl.
that you have now are a new team.
Didn't they win the fucking
Exactly,
Super
they won the
Bowl
Super
right
Bowl
after
after
they
they moved. Yes, they did. Yes, exactly, they did.
Yeah, so
And then meanwhile, the Browns, since they have come back, have had the worst winning percentage in the NFL, and it's not even close, by the way.
like
So yeah,
next
That's,
year is like a common quote for Clevelanders. Like next year. Like every fucking week, they all think it's gonna.
Well,
it'll never happen.
the Cavs are pretty good this year. I would say they had an outside shot to maybe compete for a
Yeah,
title.
LeBron came
But,
from here,
the Browns. Yeah.
and
I'm glad he got you one championship.
yeah, and then everyone
So,
was like,
for
"What a
them.
traitor! What a foot!" When he left, people were like, "Fucking traitor!"
Oh,
you
dude,
fucking
I
asshole."
hated him too. I mean, I'm not from Ohio, but like I still don't like LeBron mainly because of that.
There's a
honestly.
lot of people who hate his ass so bad. It's like
Well, not anymore because he came back. He came back. He redeemed himself. He
Yeah.
came back and got a championship. So
Who was it? There was a sports guy.
too
It
bad.
might have been LeBron. There's somebody who like was at a restaurant in the area and had like $2,000 worth of shit and just didn't tip, and everybody was pissed off.
what? I don't know anything about
No,
that.
yeah, it was something. I think it was LeBron. I can't remember. But
I
was
doubt
funny.
that was LeBron. I'm just gonna guess that was not LeBron.
But this was like when he was first starting to become famous. It might be him. It might not. I can't remember who it was. But there was some player of some team. I just can't remember who it was.
I don't fucking know.
What, you think he would tip no matter what?
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about something that happened in 2003? Like,
No.
I fucking have no idea what you're talking about.
This is local. Like you wouldn't hear it on any news or anything. This was
Yeah.
just like some bullshit.
Well, did this happen in 2003 though?
I would say like 2010 or something like that.
That doesn't sound plausible to me.
I have
That
no
sounds
idea.
That sounds like a Kyrie Irving move. To me.
I could be getting the name wrong entirely. Like I said, I don't remember. It's been a very long time, but I remember people bitching about one guy because he's an asshole who doesn't tip.
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Who knows? It could be. I didn't make it up. I just don't know what name it was.
Okay.
Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. My cat is getting my allergies going all of a sudden. He's like walking past me and pushing his stupid tail on my nose. Asshole.
You're good. You're good.
No, yeah, I'm fine. It's just I feel like I might start sounding a little stuffy.
So yeah, I mean, Shredder's a friend. I'm friends with the Red Cow people, I guess.
It just seems so
That's really
weird
about
because
it.
like all these people around all these different areas, you just happen to know. You know what I mean?
Because I just know him from the internet,
Yeah. The I
Yeah.
don't know anything about the chaotic dude. He didn't seem like my. He seemed nice, but he seemed like
Gotta be honest,
not my kind of
I don't know
energy.
that. I don't know that much about him either. I
No.
haven't watched that many of his videos. I mean, I know enough like from hanging out with him, but it's not my kind of stuff. I mean, I like Pokemon, but I like challenge videos. I don't really care.
Yeah, but like I don't just like when I was watching you guys playing, I was like working on something and listening to you guys play Deltarune, and
Yeah.
I think I messaged a few times, but I don't know. It's just like he's a little too much for me. I like a little more laid back.
Well, he's a little younger,
Yep,
got the
it's got the
energy.
Gen Z energy going on.
I think he's like 23 or something,
Yeah,
and he's been a YouTuber like since he was 16. So,
yeah.
and he hit
Like
the
I said, he
ground
seemed
fucking
cool.
running
He
too.
seemed nice and cool. He's
He,
just like not my kind of
he
streamer.
he's not like us where it took a million years to get any traction at all. Literally, his first two videos got like 2 million views each.
It was
So,
we're the bitter crew who have had to fucking
yeah, exactly.
slave away for 13 years before anything happened. Let me see.
So
What's
yeah, it's like the opposite experience to most people, I would say.
I want to see my channel analytics. I haven't looked at this in a long time. My like totals. God, I haven't seen this in fucking forever. Where's like estimated
You're not
revenue?
looking. You're not looking constantly, like every single hour
I
of every
gave
day.
up like 2 years ago when I started
Oh,
getting a
okay.
lot less money. I just kind of was like, I don't
Sure.
care. Yeah.
All right, gravy train's over. Just
Yep.
whatever.
And people are like, where's your next? Come on, where's? I put out like some of these, like the SquadCast, and most of the comments are going to be, where's Caillou 7 or whatever. That's the first thing they're
Yeah.
gonna say.
Well, that's what we kind of touched upon this earlier, but it's like you got boxed in. They expect
Yep.
the weird Caillou animations
And
and
I
not
don't blame them.
whatever.
I absolutely don't blame
Yeah,
them. So it's fine.
like they
It's
didn't
just
sub to you as a personality. They subbed
yeah,
to your cartoons, and you're not delivering that. So it's like, why would they?
yeah.
This is a conversation I have with that meatball guy actually, because he does Pokemon Challenge videos, but whenever he does anything else, nobody cares
But
because that's what he's known for. He's known for Pokemon Challenge videos.
do you have any clue like what your total watch time is in hours?
I can look it up. You
Mine's
mean just like total across like everything?
I hit lifetime, and
Lifetime?
that yeah, and it's sick. Like when I really look at how much fucking time people have
Okay.
wasted on my channel, I got 2.4 million hours.
That's more than me. I'm a little under 1 million
Let me
hours.
see. Watch time hours. Is this lifetime? Yeah, I have well, 5 of my videos got deleted, so I had 27 million views. 2.4 million hours, yeah. So you have
Yeah,
one
that's
one
pretty
point
good.
something. That's pretty good. And
Well, it's a little less than. It's 933.
okay,
So
but
not quite a million.
the gross part for making Caillou videos, $86,000 is what I've got so far.
That's pretty damn good. Damn.
That's because I put like 90 commercials on every single video because kids don't know how to click off of them or how to use ad blockers and stuff.
Oh my god, that's fucking devious. Jesus.
So I would make a 10-minute video and put a commercial every minute. So that's how I did it, and they don't care.
I just let YouTube auto do the ads. I got a really upset comment on my thrift store video about how many ads there
Really?
were, and I'm like,
Well, I
just
use
let
premium,
yeah,
so yeah, fuck that.
yeah, I don't exactly. I have premium, so I don't notice. But also, I just let YouTube automatically do them. Like, I'm sorry if they did you dirty this time, but like, I just I'm not putting them every fucking minute.
But yeah, like all of the money I made was made from 2019 to 2023. That's my channel kind of crashed after that. Now I only get like I don't know $200 to $300 a month, something like that. Just extra bullshit cash for
That's
fun.
sad. I mean, you said you got a house out of it though.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's good.
in 2 months I saved up like $11,000 and I put it down for a down payment.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
awesome.
I was like, woo!
That's awesome.
I hit it while it was hot, and now I'm thankful
Hell
for
yeah.
it. So yeah,
You're
just
the opposite of Boogie 2988 because he just wasted it all
pissed
on
away.
hookers and blow. Yeah, instead of paying for his relatively cheap fucking mansion.
Oh yeah, it's the first thing I did. I'm like, I'm going to get my own house. Like, I'm gonna because I
Yeah.
know this ain't gonna. I thought it would only last like 3 months, so I'm like, I'm gonna save every
Yeah,
penny of it.
exactly.
And then it went on for like 2
Exactly.
years, and I gambled.
Strike while it's there.
I can't say I did everything responsible. I gambled a shitload for fun, with like
That's all right.
$500, a month of just like waste.
What do you gamble? What do you do to like gamble? What's your favorite way?
There's 2 casinos within 20 minutes of me here.
Oh, you're legitimate. You're a casino guy. You go to
Yes,
casinos.
I drive up to the casino, bring like $200, and I just have fun for a few hours.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I don't do online
So
fucking gambling.
at the beginning of every like football season, college football season, I'll deposit about $200 into an account that I just use to bet for the whole season. And once that's gone, I'm done, and that's it.
How good have
And
you done?
you always lose money. The more you bet on sports, you lose. That's
Yeah,
just the way it is.
and in casinos, it's not about how much you got. It's not about winning a bunch of money. It's leaving at the right time.
Yeah.
That's everything. Because like, there's
I-
always
I
a point
say
when you're
this.
up.
I say this, but I don't think I've had to deposit money into this like shady gambling site for a couple years because I always end up with enough money to just roll
Just
over
roll
the
it
next
over.
season.
That's good.
Yeah, like right now, why don't I look? How much do I have in the account?
Not me. Over the
Just
past
log in.
like 20 years of gambling, I'm sure I've thrown out like 10 grand over like a
Oh,
long
I'm not
time.
even close to that. But like, I would normally lose the $200 I put in over the course of either the NFL, college, or NBA season. I learned not to bet on basketball because it's too volatile. I really only do football now.
Just it's probably hard to predict basketball. There's so much back and forth all the time.
Well, that and it's just like the players don't always play every game or they don't always care. In football, every game
There
is
too
so
many
important, they always
variables.
care.
Too many variables,
Exactly.
basically. Yeah.
Exactly. There's just too much shit going on in basketball. Yeah, I have 211, so technically I guess I
Oh,
finished
you're
up
up.
$11.
Woo!
Yeah,
Buy yourself
that's
some
pretty
Taco
good
Bell.
actually. Dude, actually. I mean, I've never withdrawn the money from this fucking site. I've never once done it, so it's literally just to like have some more skin in the game, like if I'm gonna watch a random sports game.
Okay,
Just be like, all right, I'll put 20 on this.
random ass topic here. Let's say it's not, 2 a.m. and you're hungry. What fast food place are you going to?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a big Wendy's guy. I think of just like the basic ones you can find anywhere. That's probably the top.
Like the standard.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're traveling and you just need something somewhere and you know it's going to be nearby, then Wendy's is a go-to for sure.
Wendy's to me, for some reason, I like everything there, but Wendy's to me is always a chili and a baked potato. It's like super
Yeah,
uncommon.
those are good. Those are good options.
But
Good options. I get the potato. My dad was big on the chili. I've never been big on the chili, but
I love
I'd
it.
eat it if offered.
Is there any place you won't touch? You're like, no, I'm not gonna fucking go in there.
I would never eat at Pizza Hut.
Good call.
I would never.
Like Hardee's
No,
for
I
me.
wouldn't-
Hardee's is fucking disgusting.
You don't like Hardee's? I'm not a big Hardee's guy, but
We don't
once in a
have
while
any
I'll
around
go.
here, but when I travel, there's always a
Yeah,
Hardee's as I go further south.
we
I'm
didn't.
like, fuck this.
Yeah, we didn't have Hardee's in New York either, but we have it down here.
Yeah.
And it's not in the rotation, but also I don't mind going.
We just got a Culver's in my town, and I never had
Oh,
it.
Culver's is great.
But,
Culver's
like,
is great.
I had it, and I don't see the appeal. It's fine. Like
Oh,
that's the thing. It's
alright.
like fine. It's a less greasy Wendy's, and I'm like, is that literally it? It's just a less greasy Wendy's.
Sure.
That's how I see
you
it.
gotta
At
get
least
you gotta get the milkshake and the cheese curds and whatever.
I didn't. I got a burger, and I got like something else. The chicken
wouldn't-
fingers the next time I went.
I would stay away from Checkers. I don't like Checkers.
We don't have that.
That's a burger place down south. I think only exists.
It's called Rallies here. It's okay, but I don't like it at all, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. You guys have it there too.
Yeah.
What else? There's not a lot of stuff I'd put in F tier. It's really just like Pizza Hut by far the worst.
Do you like Taco Bell?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's like I
The
get it once in a
one-
while.
The one in my town used to be 24/7, but it's not anymore.
Ours is
And I
until
learned
4
that the
a.m.
hard way. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. No, I went there like 2 in the morning one time, and I'm like, "Fuck, what happened?" And I looked.
It's just
No,
dark.
and they close at midnight now. Yeah,
But,
exactly.
I feel like COVID did that to a lot of places.
It was after COVID. No, because like post COVID, it was still 24/7. This is
That
a
sucks.
change they made a couple years later. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Okay, let's
The
say.
McDonald's
Oh, go ahead.
in town is supposedly 24/7, but I have gone there at 3 a.m. before, and they just fucking ignore. You sit at the drive-through box for 10
Hello.
minutes, and they don't acknowledge. Yeah, exactly. They
Yell
just
"fuck
fucking
you" and
ignore
drive
you.
off. Do you say "fuck off" and then just
Exactly.
drive off?
I mean, I don't. Yeah, pretty much. But it's just like they, for whatever reason, the management just like lets them get away with ignoring
Probably
people if it's a
teenagers.
shitty enough hour. Yeah, exactly. They're just like, oh, fuck it, I'm not
So
doing
let's say you're
that.
hungry right now, and you're gonna be awake
Yeah.
until like 7 a.m. What the fuck do you do? What do you eat, and how do you do it?
Do you know what I do? Do you know what my go-to is?
What?
In my neighborhood, I can walk to Wawa. It's close enough that I walk, and they're 24/7. They make subs. Right now, I can go there and get a sub.
I
And I do. I
for
do.
for us, do you guys
I
have
get,
sheets?
yeah, I mean, we don't have sheets, but I've been before while traveling. Oh,
That's
okay.
that's Wawa, right? It's basically like a
Yeah,
gas station
it's the
slash
same.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same kind of store. I think I need to be on the Wawa side just because that's my man. I go there all the time.
Yeah, we
So
don't have them here, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you can just get like a sub
yeah, yeah,
or anything, like a mini
exactly.
pizza, like anything.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I have
that's
one. I have one that's about a 15-minute walk. So I do that overnight frequently. Like at 2 a.m., it's not unusual for me to walk over there and get a sub and come back.
I would probably just take my motorcycle or something if it's nice out. I haven't walked anywhere. I'm not really that close to restaurants. I'm probably 5 miles
Yeah,
away from like like 3 miles. It's a little too long to be
yeah,
walking in the middle of the night.
exactly.
But it's like today was a shit day here. It was rainy as fuck. I don't know about where you are, but it was ass.
I mean, it's too hot. It's in Florida, so it's too hot.
It was
Too
hot. It was
Florida in
very
the summer.
it was hot and muggy here, but it was also just a fucking torrent of rain earlier.
Yeah, it's just fucking.
Where did
In
where
the summer, yeah, in the summer in Florida, it rains almost every day, but it stops usually as quickly as it comes in. So
where do you prefer living? Like, do you like it down in Florida better than other places you've been?
I am everything is the same everywhere truther.
Really?
If you're in America, everything's basically the same. There is a sliding scale of like rural to urban, and that matters way more than like geographically where you are.
My
It's like,
buddies,
yeah,
I got a couple of buddies who are game devs, and I met them through playing my game like 5 years ago. And one of them, I guess I spoke about Ohio good enough. A couple of years ago, he just moved here, like into my town, and he's like, "Fuck
yeah.
California." He came from California. He's like, "This
I
fucking
would.
California sucks." He's like, "I hate it."
Well, well, right now I'm just applying to jobs, and I don't really care where they are. Like I'll move anywhere. I don't care.
You seem like you're pretty free and easy about that. You're like, I'm not super rooted. You're like, I'm totally,
No, no. Well, as I said, I got people everywhere. People are either dying or they live across the country, and yeah, I really don't have
everything in my
strong roots
life is
anywhere anymore.
super insular. Like right here, I don't have a reason to travel around much. So I don't know if that's lucky or not, but I'm totally fine.
Yeah, I don't
I'm in
know.
the point of my life where all that's left to do is die. So it's kind of just like,
No, don't say that.
well, no, not in a
There's
bad
enough.
way. I'm saying like I got a job I like. I had a kid. She's 20 now, so she doesn't live with me or anything. But
Yeah,
and then I bought a house. So I'm like, well, what's left? I guess just die. So it's like not in a bad way.
yeah.
I'm not depressed in any way. I'm one of the
I get
happiest
what you're
people in
saying.
the
I get what
world.
you're saying.
But
It's
like
like I
all
have
of
all that ahead of me.
the big events have all kind of been taken care of. So I'm like now I'm just
Hmm.
enjoying myself. I'm making games. I'm streaming, doing whatever, working. So I don't. But I'm totally planted right here since I bought the house. I'm not going anywhere.
Today, I actually just applied to a bunch of jobs in Champaign County, Illinois. So,
What are you just not care where they are? You're just like I'm
Champaign.
looking for this specific job.
No, I just want a job. I don't care what the job is. I just want one.
What if Wawa was like,
That's
hey, you
it.
want to make subs?
No, no, no. It needs to be like an office job.
Yeah,
I
that's
got a
what I mean.
fucking degree. I'm not doing. It's got to be. I'm applying to like IT shit. I'm applying to developer shit. I'm applying for really just anything that's in like an office that I think I could do.
What kind of programming history do you have?
Well, that's what my degree is in.
Yeah, but like
So
where did it come from? Like what was your interest there?
Oh, I mean, in high school, there was exactly one programming class, and I took it. It was on Visual Basic 6, which is from like the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
It was very old even when I was in school.
Yeah, it was,
So that's how I kind of learned like beginner programming,
and
and
just
then
how the flow of a program works and stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed it. It was by far my favorite class.
Well,
Like
because
I
it's
would
like a
go
puzzle,
home.
right? It's like a puzzle and
Well,
something you enjoy.
well, it's like building shit. I just like building projects. So like we would get a project, and I was the type of student who never did homework ever. It
Same.
didn't matter what the class was. I never ever did homework.
And it wasn't even
But for
like
this,
to be defiant. It's just like I just don't fucking want to.
yeah, I mean, I would fail classes, but whatever. But for this Visual Basic 6 class, I would go home and I would spend every hour until like 2 in the morning just working on my projects.
Well, that's a good sign right
I
there
would
that you're in the right
legitimately, I would
thing.
just
Yeah.
crunch. Like my projects would blow everybody else's in the classes away because I just worked on them for so long and I put so much time into them. Well, they would just like work on them, while they're in the class.
Or on the
So
toilet.
yeah, so I would say that's like where the interest started. But then when I went to college, something funny happened because there was this guy that I didn't like, um, who I thought he was stupid, and he said he was going to school for programming. And I'm like, well, I can't have the same major as him.
why
That
would
sucks.
why would that matter?
We weren't even going to the same school because I went to be different. I didn't want to go to the local community college. So I chose the one that was the next like furthest away. I chose one that was like 40 miles away as opposed to one that's 20 miles away. So
Well,
I
because a
went
guy
for
was stupid.
literature. No, no, no. I changed my major because
Oh,
of that.
okay.
Like I went for literature because I didn't want to have the same major as this
But
fucking
like,
guy who I
who
thought
gives
was
a
stupid.
shit what this guy
Yeah,
does?
I know. It was really stupid. As I said, like I wasn't even going to go to the same school as him, so
That's
there was
funny.
no chance we'd be in the same classes anyway. So yeah, it was just like a contrarian thing because I felt like too many people were going to school for computers, so I wanted to go for something stupid, and I did, and I failed out. But then when I went back, I'm like, no, I'm actually going to do it for programming this time,
That's funny though. Like
and then
to
I
to
did.
to let somebody else even matter in your decisions back then when you're
Yeah,
when
it
you're
was
young,
really
you make dumb
stupid. It was really
decisions. Yeah.
stupid. I was really fucking stupid. I did stupid things. I still am, and I still do, but it was then too.
Oh, of course. Can you imagine if shit you did when you were like 10 or 11 was permanent? Like fuck that.
You're saying it's not?
I mean, I would hope not. But like, if friends you made obviously are probably permanent.
No, I don't know a single person from back then,
Then again,
honestly.
you didn't enjoy your high school very much or anything, did you? Or middle school? I don't
No, I
remember if you.
loved it. I
I was gonna say I loved high school. That was fun.
So different people struggle with different things, and for me, I've just always struggled not being alone. Like honestly, like my whole like teenage, like childhood years, like I'm an only child or whatever.
Yeah,
But I didn't make close friends that easily. Like a lot of people liked me, and I was
but you just
acquaintances with
didn't
pretty
hang
much
out with people
everyone.
very often.
Yeah, but I didn't hang out with people. I would go home and be myself, and I wouldn't even play like multiplayer games. I would
I
just be
had
by
like
myself.
three. It was like the four of us, and that's it. Like I didn't really make friends besides
Yeah.
them. I just had a group of
Well,
buddies.
I didn't have like a group. I
Yeah,
just had like a bunch of acquaintances. So
well wishers.
when yeah, when school ended, like nobody carried over because I wasn't really close friends with anyone. So
Well, that also makes it easier to just like do what you're doing. You just like move here and there. You just kind of
yeah, I mean
go
there
where the
are
wind
ups and downs,
blows.
There
But
are
yeah,
ups and downs to it, I suppose. But
I
it's
could.
like that's something that consciously as an adult I've had to work on. It's like actually having friends.
Yeah.
So
Well, at least you're easy to talk to. Like people online are get along with you just fine and all that stuff. So that's good.
that's the thing is like even back then it's like I got along with everyone. I was
Yeah,
famous. Everybody knew who I was, but I just wasn't like friends with
I've never
anyone.
been a dick to anybody, even if they're gonna be an ass or whatever. I just kind of just laugh and be like, yeah, sure. It's like what? There's no point
Yeah.
in arguing with somebody. What's the point?
I'm a pretty drama averse person. So it's
Except for from
it
afar,
is.
you like to see it, but when you're not
Oh yeah, I like
involved
to
with
see
it.
it. I like to commentate on it. It's just like me myself am rarely involved in any drama. And even when I am, it doesn't go anywhere.
But yeah, God, I don't even know how long it's been since I had drama in my fucking life. It's been like a decade.
Exactly. It's like But I know people, and I have known people in my life where they live in a soap opera, and it doesn't matter what situation they're in. Just there's always dramatics, and I don't know how they find it.
A lot of times I always wonder, like, is it really, or are you, like, blowing up situations?
Oh, well, they are. I mean,
Yeah.
it's more on them than it is like a circumstance of everyone else. But at the same time, I just think it's interesting that some people are wired to just have that
Yep.
in their life, and they can't escape it because it is them. Like they are the drama.
The one thing I hate is
So
when people say, like, that they have haters. It's like, all my haters out there, this and that. I'm like, nobody's thinking of you. Everybody thinks of
exactly,
themselves. Like, the
exactly.
minute you get that out of your head, you can start having peace in your life, because nobody's fucking thinking
People are
about you.
people are selfish. Yeah, they
Yeah.
just think about themselves. You said it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like nobody's fucking thinking about you seething right now. Just fucking get over yourself. Hey.
It's like you're your own worst critic. Like you're thinking about all the things that like could happen when it's
Yep.
just like, yeah.
So what is your, like, besides you're hoping to get a job, right? Like a good job that you love and you can stay there. Like what's your goals in the next like 5 years? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, I mean, we can keep this YouTube. It would be nice if I could have 100,000 subscribers in the next 5 years. I think that's attainable. You
Oh
know, I'm
yeah.
a fifth of the way there. So,
I thought I was gonna hit
you know,
100, but then it just crapped out, so I stalled at
yeah, it's
60.
just like flatline for you. That sucks. It
Yep.
happens to a lot of people, and they hit. It seems like everybody hits a flat line eventually, and it's about finding like where that is.
Yep, like I know it's
And
pointless, but I do want to hit that silver play button. That would just be
yeah, I
a
know.
really cool
I want
trinket
it.
to have, and be like, that's a story right
You
there.
know, that's another difference between us is since we've like cared about it for so long, we've been doing YouTube for so long, and it's taken us so long to like get to where we are. My friend Meatball, who I said got like over 2 million views on his first two videos, has the silver play
Yeah,
button. He
he's like,
got it
I don't
really
care about
early.
it.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about it. It's not even like framed. He just has it like on a shelf next to his fucking games.
Yeah, no,
Just
I would definitely. That's a conversation starter in the house right there. It's like, hey, check it
yeah,
out. I got a fucking play button.
I would be as proud of that as I would be of my degree that I just got. Like I
Oh yeah,
fucking wouldn't.
well,
It
yeah.
would be like a life accomplishment.
Well, that
It
goes
wouldn't
with
just be some bullshit that happened when I was 17.
yeah, that
And then
goes
I
for
don't care about
everything
it
in life.
anymore.
The more you work for it, the more obviously the
Yeah,
sweeter the reward. I've got
exactly.
next to my chair. I've got the PC Gamer article that I talked about on the wall, and then below that is a High School Music Achievement Award,
Nice.
and then next to that is the copyright from the fuck is that called?
Oh man.
The what's the thing in Washington called? The where the
I don't know what the
copyrights
fuck you're
go?
talking about.
It's a
You
copyright
have
for
like a
my
patent on
movie.
something?
The copyright for my
Oh,
movie
okay.
back in 2002
That's cool.
or whatever. Yeah, it's just the U.S. Copyright Office or whatever.
I have seen those. The first time I was introduced to you, I did like I think I watched through those like weird movies you made
There's
a
no way you
long time
watched
ago.
the whole thing. It's like 2 hours long. At least I assume.
And it's been long enough ago that I don't really remember it, but I
Yeah.
do remember that I did look.
Yeah, you probably glanced through it. I doubt you would have watched the whole fucking things though. They're
Yeah,
ass.
probably.
They're
I'm
fine.
sorry. You're right. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud.
You're a poser.
You're right.
But like
What was I gonna say?
I
What did I wish I kept?
yeah.
When I was a sophomore in high school, I played junior varsity basketball, and I averaged 20 points a game.
Did you
And
have
I
a
was the
trophy?
league. I didn't. It wasn't a trophy, but I was the league player of the year, and they sent a certificate, and I don't know where it is.
It's in
I
the
wish I knew where that was.
it's in a dumpster somewhere. Who knows?
It's not in a dumpster. I mean, I probably have it. I don't know if I mean, it's probably in storage.
Yeah, I was gonna
somewhere.
say probably in one of those 10-foot storage areas that are in there.
Yeah, man, I wish I kept better track of that. But that's such a niche accomplishment too, because it's like it's not even a varsity accomplishment. It was a junior varsity accomplishment.
Well, I
So
mean, it's
like
also
that
a part of
each
your
summer.
story. So I mean,
yeah,
I am a sentimental person. Like I hold on to shit like forever. I'm not a pack
yeah.
rat, but I do have items all over the house that are just like has meaning to it.
I mean, I was just reminiscing. Like one of the people I reconnected with when I was up north was my basketball coach, and we were talking about, just shit that happened 11 years
That'd be
ago.
interesting to
How long
talk to
it's
old
been.
teachers. They're probably all dead though for me.
Oh no.
Because like a lot of my teachers
Yeah,
were
I
in their
don't-
60s back then, so who knows?
Oh yeah, they're gone. The old ones are gone, I'd imagine. But I'm sure you had some young teachers too.
Yeah, I graduated in 000, so it's been 25 years.
There were some. I know there were definitely teachers I had when I were in school that were only like 24, 25. So like
Yeah, it's got to be.
they're barely older than me. Yeah. Well, shit, my basketball coach, he's in his 40s now, but he looks exactly the fucking same as when I was there. He's bald, so don't crack.
It doesn't.
He looks
Yeah, it
exactly
doesn't
the same.
change very much when you are bald.
Exactly. When you're just completely bald, you look the same for 40 years.
People say I look the same, but I put on like maybe 10, 15 pounds since high school. I'm trying to work it off.
I've put on like 70 pounds since high school, but I'm still not that fat, so it's hard to tell.
Well, it's because you're
I
what?
used
Like
to be
you're
just
like
really
6'2" or 3" or something. What are you?
Well, my
6'4"?
license is 6'4", but I'm actually like 6'4" and 3/8.
That's splitting hairs.
You
Let's just say 6'4", 6'5". Who cares? I was gonna say you're really tall, so
There you go.
when you gain weight, it doesn't show that easily. I'm 5'9", 5'10",
Exactly.
so like having 20 extra pounds is like, oh, your neck and your gut I can see now. We're just like, no, I don't want that. Fuck that.
Well, same. I mean, you can see, like, you can just compare me to my old videos to now. You can definitely see my neck and gut are bigger.
I noticed
So, if you really look.
it's interesting when I look at Frankie's old stuff. I think he put on a little weight in the past couple of years. Like right when he lost the weight, he gained some of it back.
He's not. That's what sucked about him, though, is like the skinniest he's ever been in his entire life happened to be like when he popped off the most and became the most visible. So, like,
Yeah.
any weight he puts on will make it look like he's fat. But if you compare him to what he looked like before that, he's still down.
Oh yeah. Like he's not fat now. I'm just saying I could tell he put on a
Yeah.
few since a few
He's
years
like-
ago. Yeah.
He's like regular kind of weight now.
I try to
It's-
work out for like an hour every day before work at least, just to I gotta lose a little bit. But then here I am drinking like 3 Mountain Dews, So it's like whatever.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about my diet either. I've always eaten like shit. I still do, and
I would
I drink what I
rather
want.
exercise than cut out food I love. So that's how I do it.
same, dude, same. I like exercise. I mean, exercise for me really just means play basketball. But
Not me. It's like
I mean, I
run or do the elliptical while a YouTube video
used
plays.
to jog. If I had space, I would have a treadmill or an elliptical or something. But I don't have space, so I can't.
Yeah, I do an
No, I used
elliptical.
to jog. When I was in high school, I jogged really just to be in shape for basketball. But
Well, the
I mean,
shape
nowadays I can't even fucking imagine.
the shape you need to be for
Crazy.
basketball is tall, which you won. So there you go.
I guess. I mean, I suppose.
I mean,
But I just
there's a
mean,
lot of running back and
conditioning.
forth, which obviously, yeah, you need some stamina
Yeah.
for that. But like a lot of it's
Which I can't.
your aim judgment and your height help a lot, right?
Which I can't do anymore. I can't run anymore. Just really at all.
Well, I hate to tell you, it's only going to get worse when your knees start giving out on you when you get to be
Yeah,
in
I'll
your
bet.
30s and 40s.
My knees pop already. Like every time I stand up, you can hear it.
Yeah, and then mine
Yeah.
when I go upstairs, it sounds spongy and like crackly on one of them.
Oh,
Like,
no.
There's probably air like in it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
That's
live in
annoying.
Florida. Nobody's got stairs here, so
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. My house is a spiral of 4 sets of stairs. There's 4 floors, and
no.
it's a small house.
Floors.
What's that?
Jesus,
It's-
that's a lot of
it's-
floors.
It's 2 sets of 2. I don't know if you've ever seen like a split level. It's called. So it's like you walk.
Oh yeah, I know exactly. I know
Yeah, so it
exactly
has
what-
like a
I know what
spiral
floors.
where you go lower and lower and
Okay.
lower, and the
Yeah,
bedrooms
yeah,
are like
yeah.
upstairs.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah, so that's what it is. So it's technically 4 floors, but it's like 2 floors
Yeah,
for
yeah,
each like part, kind of. Yeah.
yeah.
And then the garage
Gotcha.
is on like a 5th level, kind of a different one altogether. What?
So it's a very northern type house. They don't
of
have
course,
those down here.
yeah. But it's just mine, so that's what's nice. I don't have to have any like fucking close neighbors or anything like that. I mean, they're close-ish, but I don't have much of a yard. Do you have a yard there?
Yeah, we have a yard.
I've got 0.3 acres. It's like nothing.
Oh, well, I mean, ours isn't like large, but it's enough that you got to mow the lawn.
Oh, well,
So-
yeah, I got to do that. I'm just being like, I want like an acre or 2, but I had to settle for
Oh, okay.
0.3.
No, we live in like a suburban looking neighborhood. There's just a bunch of houses all next to each other.
I do like the
So-
area when you're like walking around in some of your vids, you can tell like the area you live in there, and I like some of it when you're standing like near the waterways and stuff like that. Seems nice out there.
It can be. It depends where you are.
But it's probably just muggy as fuck and kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, it's always very humid and very hot.
Is the house you're in...
Sucks. Like,
is your living situation like you can be loud and stuff, like it doesn't matter, or is it?
My aunt and uncle are the heaviest sleepers in the history of sleepers.
That's
it's
nice.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
When I first moved in with them, I accidentally like knocked something over in the middle of the night, and it was so fucking loud.
You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna be in
and
trouble.
I apologized. I apologized profusely the next morning, and they didn't even know what I was talking about. And I'm just like, oh.
No, I could be like, what is it? It's like 2 a.m. Yeah, fuck penis assholes. I can just like yell, do whatever I want. Just fuck it.
Well, what's interesting though is like I was very sensitive about this because every morning they're early risers. They get up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Fuck that.
They would get up at like 4:30 in the morning and they would turn on the news, and that would wake me up every single morning. I'm used to it now. It doesn't wake me up anymore.
Well, half the time you're probably still
like,
up when they do that.
It depends.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times I'm not, but like that's how I know is like I'm kind of up too late is when I can hear them getting up.
You're like, shit, I should have been in bed by now.
But like, what stuck though is like I couldn't go to sleep like when they were doing that. I have to like wait until they go to fucking work.
Yeah, because there's like noise from the TV.
Exactly. So it's like if I'm up that late, it's another couple hours now because I gotta wait for them to leave.
I hate when I get into something over the night too much, and then I look and the sun's coming up. I'm like, God fucking damn it! It's such a horrible feeling.
Whenever you see me like on camera, I'm pretty much always filming that at night. So
yeah,
just so I can have control over the lights, you know.
What about are you wearing glasses now or not? Do you wear them all the time?
Yes, I wear glasses. I can't see without them.
Okay, so any shot where you're not wearing them, you're fucking blind.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I'm nearsighted. Like I can see things that are close. Like I can read just fine without glasses. In fact, reading with glasses just gets in the way.
I see. So you just don't want to walk around.
The way I compare it is like if I'm sitting inside of a car, everything inside the car is perfectly clear, but anything outside the car, I can't fucking see.
So you can see like 3 feet ahead of you or something like that pretty fine.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Arms,
and then
legs.
after that, everything's like a blur after that.
Weird.
So.
I have good eyes, so I can't imagine how annoying it must be to have to wear glasses.
Well, the thing is, like, I didn't as a kid. But my eyesight was always just kind of bad. I always just kind of sat at the front of the class and like squinted and like made do, until finally, like, that wasn't even. I couldn't even see doing that. So eventually, like, I did get glasses, and I was in denial about it too until I finally got them.
You're like, oh shit, I can see.
I'm like, it's like everything's in HD now. What?
That must be odd.
Street.
Putting on glasses for the first time and being like, "Oh fuck, I can see good."
Yeah, and I was like 16 too, so this didn't happen when I was young. Yeah, so
I had
oh look, I can.
An interesting like high school thing where like it was like 1998, so I was like a sophomore, and then I was out of school for like 2 weeks, and suddenly I came back and I had a new face, so that was kind of interesting. A weird story. Not a whole new face. I had I had a huge nose. I had a deviated septum, and they took it out for free, and my entire face changed from them cutting all that out. And it was just it was fucking weird. It was definitely whenever Banjo-Kazooie came out. That's when being a nerd, because I rented that and I played it while I had to sleep sitting up for like a week or whatever. Because they cut all that out and you can't sleep sitting back because all the blood will go back into your esophagus or something like that. So yeah, I just sleep sitting up for a week. And then it was really cool coming back to school and people are like, "Oh shit, you look fucking different. What the hell happened?" I was like, "Yeah." It wasn't cosmetic, but it ended up being cosmetic. So
I was kind of jazzed about wearing glasses because I thought it made me look better.
Like in what way? You just like.
Well, this was before I wore my hair like back. It wasn't like quite long enough to do that yet, so it was just kind of like down in front of my face.
Did you feel like it added like a little something, some character to your face or something? Having glasses.
Yeah. Well, basically, my hair would be like in front of my eyes all the time. I was one
Nah.
of those fucking people. So then when I got my glasses, it like kind of pushed it out of the way and it like changed the whole frame of my face.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, I mean it's. Do you prefer like fat frames? Do you get thin frames? I think they look kind of like
I get fat
mid.
frames.
Yeah, they look.
I hate thin
I
frames.
was gonna say even in that rotating picture, of your stupid mug, I can see they're pretty fat right there.
Yeah. No, the thin frames kind of hurt my nose. I don't know why.
What
Like
is
the little like things.
Where did that picture come from?
What?
That fucking image you always use.
That's a reaction. I just got done playing basketball, and then I went to the Discord, and they were like being fucking stupid in there, like they always were. So I posted a video of me just like, "Oh, you guys fucking stupid," or whatever the fuck I was saying. And then somebody screen capped like one of the frames in it, and it was just a reaction image that everybody kept using. So I'm not the one who made this, by the way. Like,
Why is
the
it so
visual
low
that you're
bit?
seeing-
Yeah.
Well, the visual that I don't know, it just kind of like got deep fried, you know? Like over time, like it just gets copy and pasted and it gets like shittier and shittier. So, but actually the image that you're seeing on screen actually has a name. That's called J. Sorb Graves, and it does make appearances in some of my videos.
I haven't seen it. I just thought you just made it real quick when I asked for an image. You're
Well,
like, oh, let me make this one spin.
Well, I did because I'm too lazy to
go
I was
find
too lazy
it.
to get up and go to go find it basically. But I do have it saved on like my storage hard drive. But no, this one I just made on like the fucking website that I used to make it the first time. But no, this is called Jace Orb Graves. I use it sometimes in videos, so you know if it makes an appearance.
Well,
Some people mark out in the comments like they recognize it and like, the orb, it's back.
I haven't noticed it. I just noticed like the your channel logo.
That's because most of the time you see my channel while you're like driving, so you're not like looking at the
yeah,
videos
that's true. I don't always look. I'm listening more than looking.
Which is fair because I do that with a lot of YouTubers I watch too. It's more listening than watching. So
yeah,
I wouldn't pick up on.
I noticed
visual elements either.
I was like, am I addicted to fucking web? Because like if I'm doing anything around the house, dishes or working out, whatever, I always have to be listening to a YouTuber or something like that. But then I remember back in the day before cell phones and everything, I was putting on DVDs in the back, like a Simpsons DVD, and I would just let that play while I do stuff. So it's like ever
since my latest thrift store video, I've been using that 5-disc DVD changer pretty regular, like almost every day.
So I was like, okay, this isn't a new phenomenon. I've always been like that, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
I'm the same way. I can't. That's what gets me through road trip. Like I can't be driving that much unless I have YouTube on the.
And it's nice because when you're really into the thing you're listening to, like you're really paying attention, the time fucking flies by.
It flies, yeah, exactly.
Like when I'm doing elliptical and is a new video that I'm really interested in, like I don't feel tired. I'm like, oh shit, hour's almost up, cool. Like it's like no problem.
Hell yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah, that rules.
Like I love going to work and being like, oh sweet, there's like 2 videos today.
Oh fuck yeah, it's a good feeling.
But no, this asshole Jason Graves doesn't make fucking Super Nintendo content anymore. He's all doing this fucking. This Goodwill shit that I didn't ask for. What the fuck is this?
I'm sorry. No, I mean that just goes back to me not wanting to feel boxed in.
Yeah.
That and they don't get views. Like my fucking it seems like everything I do, like the Super Nintendo stuff has the lowest feeling of just like what it could do.
And it's like the thing that is like the highest quality probably.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I put a lot more into some other stuff.
Yeah, you probably put a lot more work in other things. I don't know about quality, I guess is not the right word, but it's like the most episodic and just like it's a very specific thing.
Well, exactly. It's that was the first thing that like got me any traction at all was doing that series because before that I was just another guy who would just do random subjects and there was no cohesion. So I kind of just needed something to like give the channel an identity. Which it succeeded in doing that because,
Yeah, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah. I mean, over the course of like 4 or 5 years or however long it was, I got 50 whatever videos out of it. So,
one thing that I found, I didn't find it disappointing, but I found it kind of, I was like, oh, I wonder why he didn't keep that up. You started with the first RPG, and you kind of did that, like, in chronological order, but then you kind of nixed it and said, fuck it.
Yeah, around like 30 something videos in, I was just like, nah, we're not doing chronological anymore.
Yeah, I thought that was fun though, because
Fuck that.
there's a fucking channel where the
Is
guy's
it?
voice is fucking annoying, but it's a great channel. It's called the Atari Archive. It's a
Oh, I
lot
don't
of
know him.
it's a lot of history about it. He goes in chronological order. Every Atari game that's ever been in. He writes books, I guess.
Interesting.
But yeah, the guy's his voice is not meant for broadcasting, but
I
it's
don't
a
know.
great channel, and he has barely any subs for how good his shit is. But yeah, it was
Yeah, maybe I'll
that's in
check him out. What's it
chronological.
called?
Atari Archive. His voice is
Yeah.
very kind of vocal fry-ish. I think he's just needs to develop his
There's
speaking.
there's the guy doing like the Famicom games in order. I don't. There's like something Stranger, I think.
I never seen that.
I think it's like RNG Stranger is the name of his channel, or RND Stranger. I don't know. But he does like Famicom games in
Huh.
chronological order. There's a whole bunch of people doing the like the I beat every game for the system challenges, like
Yeah.
you are. But for like every system, you can find people doing
What's
this.
funny is I feel
Even the
like of like 4 years ago when I started, I didn't feel like there was that many.
well, I mean, there's a guy doing it for N64. I know there's a guy doing it for Super Nintendo. There's a guy doing it for GameCube. There's a guy doing it for like everything. There's even I found a podcast after I made my 3DO video, and the podcast is every 3DO game in order.
Fuck that.
And they've got like 50. They've got like 50 of them. I mean, nobody's watching these videos. They're like
Yeah.
20
Well,
views and less.
nobody's
for
watching
every
mine. I
episode,
think my
but
best is like 1,000 views, maybe.
that's better than these people. They're like legitimately they get 20 views or under.
My
And I
bu-
listened to a couple of them. They're okay, but
my most popular NES playthrough was fucking Peekaboo Poker because it's porn.
ooh,
And
nice.
it was my 69th video that they voted for that.
Hell yeah.
So the viewers
awesome.
can spend channel points to like pick the next game, and I was like, well, you don't get to pick this one because fucking 69. I'm doing a porn game.
Yeah, that rules. I've been on my video idea list. I've wanted to do the 3DO porn, but I was disappointed.
I forgot something. Another part of your videos that made me fucking laugh. Your porn, your Saturn porn. Is that what it was? Saturn or
Yeah, yeah. I
or
made that video in one day. Fun
Yeah.
fact. That was a 1 day thing.
But I had to go look up this uncensored version. You're like, Jesus, her nipples are fucking huge. It made me fucking laugh. I'm like,
It
geez.
made you look at her.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta go look. I'm like, yeah, they're pretty puffy. They're not like ridiculous,
pretty big.
but yeah,
Well,
they're
I
up.
mean,
They're up there.
for a small girl with no boobs at
Yeah,
all,
like an
the
Asian
fact that
girl.
there's, like nipples on her. Yeah,
A
exactly.
cups, so it's like they're
Kinda
all nips.
shocking.
But that just that like as I was listening, you're just like, yeah, that's right. And then you're like, Jesus, her nipples are fucking huge. And I'm like, what? It's like, what the hell is he playing? It made me laugh. So I was like,
It
I'm
was
gonna.
more of just a gag. It was more of just a gag that I knew I was gonna have to censor them, so like people wouldn't know.
That must have been
So you gotta
annoying
like sell the reaction more.
to edit that together. It must have been annoying. You have to keep moving the fucking little
Nah,
logo
it's
around.
fun.
No.
No, it's fun. That's fun. It's a fun. It's worth doing it for gags like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was the picture? What I forget. What is it? It was just Sega logos or something. I can't remember what was the cover.
Yeah, probably. As I said, I literally made that video in 1 day, so
It wasn't a
I
bad
don't
video.
it's okay. Yeah, for something I crapped out in 1 day, it was
Yeah.
fine.
So like stuff like that, I don't
been-
mind.
So I was really excited to do 3DO porn, but I hit a couple roadblocks. The first one was that I can't burn the games, so I had to emulate them, and I was too lazy to figure out how to emulate
Yeah.
3DO.
Oh yeah,
And
that
then
was-
when I finally did sit down and emulate them, they were less interesting than I thought they'd be. And I
yeah,
was
they're
just
pretty
bummed out about
fucking.
that.
They're kind of dull, aren't they?
Do you know the games? that
I've
I'm talking
seen
about?
like 2 of them, but I'm pretty sure it was
Okay,
like
yeah.
this isn't even very hot. Like there's nothing going on here.
Yeah, it's edited in such an asinine way that they're not hot at all.
What was that
Like even a little.
on the
They
Saturn?
torpedo themselves.
There was like a song that got stuck in your head, like it's
Those-
when they were doing the fucking.
yeah, because they kept playing. It was the rock paper scissors.
Yeah, but I can't remember what it sounded like. But it was funny. It was just some fucking song that kept going. The girls would dance to
Because they all it was the same song for every girl, so it was just like it would just get caught in your head. Since
And
I did all the girls,
They didn't re-record
Yeah.
it for each girl. They just used the same fucking voice.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was like obviously dubbed over. It
Oh,
wasn't like
okay.
it wasn't like live with the girl, but it's like
That
the
would be
game put
cooler.
in the same song for all of them. Yeah.
So stupid. Yeah, that was funny. I'm like, oh my god, they do this for every one of them? You have to sit there through this
Yeah, and
30,
every
30
single
second
round
song.
too. And it's like best fucking 4 out of 7 or some shit.
Yeah,
And
it
rock
went
paper
on
scissors
and
against
on.
them. So it's like it takes a while.
And you said it was
That game is
heavily stacked against you, it felt like.
yeah, that game is so fucking rigged. As I said, I tried every girl, and not one fucking time did I actually win. Like the best 4 out of 7.
That's where you gotta emulate it and just fucking save state and be like, is
Yeah,
this rigged?
just save
Yeah.
state. Exactly, just save state and see if it actually is possible. But that would be such a scandal if they didn't even have like
Yeah.
a final FMV where they take all their clothes off.
In the NES one, she said there was like the poker one. She like takes. She's like, "Do you like my boobs?" or something. Like I'm like, they say boobs, and like literally that's a word you don't really. It's so juvenile and so funny. I'm like, she's like, "Do you like the shape of my boobs?" or something. And I read that and I was like, "What the fuck?" It was very funny. I love shitty porn games.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's just I wish that the 3DO ones were like shittier of porn games. They're more like just watching weirdly cut up FMVs of porn, which is why I
Yeah,
wasn't.
garbage.
I might do it now though, because like what I was now that I've like distance from actually playing them, I'm like, you know what? I could make fun of that, and it could be an okay video.
Do you remember like back in the emulation days, going through lists like on the first page of SNES ROMs was always like anime this, anime that, and it was like fucking hentai pics, like really crappily, like stretched
What
ones.
is up with that?
I don't know. I just remember that.
I rant about this in my my TurboGrafx video because I downloaded a set and there's just straight up like hentai in
Yeah, I'm like, it's always towards the top too. It's like, what
why?
the fuck?
What fucking purpose does this serve?
I have no idea.
Like, why would anybody want this?
Not that long ago, like last month, I brought out my drawing tablet. I haven't used it in fucking forever, and I did like 3 streams where I did some NSFW art, and I just streamed it. I'm like, fuck it. It's not even bad. It's just titties. I did one of my characters. Here you go. One of my characters from my games, and people are like, oh, you should sell. So I put it online so you can buy it. It's just funny. Look, it's just literally her tits. That's like all it is.
Oh my god! How could you?
I'm an asshole, I guess.
How could you do this?
But yeah, that's as
Very
dirty
wrong.
as I get, apparently in my own stuff. But other people have done worse. So that's fine. But yeah, every
doesn't
ROMs
count.
list. What doesn't count?
There can't be Rule 34 of your games if you're the one making.
No,
it.
it's not one that I made.
Made it.
This one I just
Okay.
did. The other one is by somebody else, and I just randomly. There's inflation online of my character.
I don't understand that.
Me neither.
I mean, I've seen the art, obviously, but like, I don't get it. It's weird to me.
There's another thing, like, because we look up. I sometimes just to fucking piss with my friends, I'll look up some stupid DeviantArt porn crap and then just post it on his Discord and then walk away. And like, what the fuck is going on with thousands of anal vor pics? Like, what the hell is going on with that? Have you seen that?
I don't know, man. I'm not into that.
No, me neither. But like, I'm like, why is the first fucking 70 results anal vor? Like, what the hell is this shit? Somebody just getting sucked up someone's ass or something like that is what it is. I'm like, is this what kids are doing now? Drawing this shit?
Yeah, I'm not just an RPG, so I don't know about that.
That's the irate gamer makes all those. I have no idea why I picked him.
It's a big irate gamer thing.
Like, you know what I like, everyone? I like anal vor. It's really cool. You're like, what? That's a content switch.
God damn it.
God, do you remember when, like, you used to like the Game Grumps?
I watched the Game Grumps every single day for years. So
I can't fucking watch them anymore. Like, I literally find them like corporate now. They're like, it sounds cliche, but it's like what it feels like.
I don't watch Let's Plays anymore, but when I did, like, I wouldn't miss one. I would watch every Game Grump. Yeah.
I used to love them back in the first few years. Yeah.
Like, from day one, like, whenever JonTron made the shout out to it, like, that's when I was in. So it was probably, like, literally the first one. So.
They, to me, were the OG, like, Let's Plays. I know they weren't, but, like, that's when I started getting into Let's Plays.
They were the first, like, big ones, really.
And then just
That I
over
can
the
remember.
years, I'm just like, I can't even fucking watch them anymore. They just annoy me now.
Yeah, somewhere in like the 2016-17 range, I kind of just weaned myself off Let's
Yeah,
Plays.
I feel like that's like the
including
same
them.
time for me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not that like they've changed; it's like I've changed, and I just don't
Yeah.
have any interest.
The
in
only
them
Let's
anymore.
Plays I watch anymore are like live, like Twitch streamers, like Hungry Gorilla. I'll tune into, and like
I don't
people who
even.
are
The thing
playing
is,
things.
I don't even watch. Like, I never got into streaming. I just don't enjoy watching them really. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's. I didn't understand it at all. Like I'm like, what's the point? And then I started
Yeah.
doing it. Now from the inside, I get it. I still don't watch anybody but my friends. But like, yeah, I didn't even
Same.
know what's
Yeah, I only watch. I only watch people to like support them if they're like friends or something. Like
exactly.
EJ streams on the weekends, and I'll watch them sometimes.
I've tuned into him a few times. He doesn't talk too much. He's pretty quiet during them.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he's him. That's
Yeah,
just the way he is.
that's how he is. I wonder what it would be like to talk to him. I've never spoken to him, so I have no idea.
Well, like that.
Yeah.
I was never alone with him though. I only.
Well,
John
that's good. He would have
fucking
beaten you up
Boxback.
if you were alone with him.
He'd have beaten me up. Oh man, you probably.
He's just a violent asshole, like apparently.
Oh man,
What was
he's a violent asshole.
what was
Jesus.
Frankie's house like? He always says it's tiny. Is it tiny?
It's pretty small, but it's really like clean. I would say he's a much neater person than I am.
I like cozy. I like small, but also just like comfortable, dark colors, like stuff like that. So that basement in his videos looks nice. It looks like it's cozy.
Yeah, it's a nice basement. It's the basement is as large as the house. I would say if he didn't have the basement, the house would be too small. But since he has the basement, it's a decent size,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Is that where like the TV and shit is and all this?
Yeah, he's got a couch in there and like a TV to like hang out.
Yeah.
That's where I was probably 90% of the time I was there.
Well, yeah. What the hell's there to do in the kitchen? You know.
Yeah, exactly. Like you go upstairs and there's like a living room, and then there's like their bedrooms, which I didn't see. I mean,
They didn't even
rightfully so,
show
what
you?
the fuck would
I was gonna say they would like didn't even say like here's the room.
No.
You stay out of
No,
our
I mean, I
fucking
didn't
bedroom. They just escort
No,
you
well, I mean, they
downstairs.
didn't. It was just, well, it was just like I have no interest in really seeing
Yeah.
it, so I didn't look. I'm sure, if I asked for a house tour, they'd have given me one, but I just kind of saw the rooms I was relevant
Well,
towards.
my
so.
bedroom is definitely the most boring room in my house, but it's at least has something weird on the walls. There's a big like tapestry of like a
Oh, he's got an office
YouTube
too.
poop.
But I think there's 3 bedrooms. Like one he uses as an office, one is like they sleep in, and one, for them a kid.
yeah. I got 3
Around-
bedrooms. One of them's just got like the cat litter box in it and like a guest bed, and then the other
Yeah.
one's got a bunch of shit in it.
But the rooms are all really small, so it's like it's a pretty small house, I'd say.
Where's
He's got a very large DVD collection.
that I could.
that
Where does he
takes up-
keep that shit? Because I know he has a lot of crap.
In his office is very crowded. You walk into it, and 2 full walls are dedicated to DVDs.
Jesus.
Like from floor to ceiling is shelving with DVDs, basically, and like some VHS, and I guess Laserdisc now. But when I was there was before.
I know
was
he's getting heavy
Laserdisc,
into the
so I don't know.
VHS collecting now.
Yeah, the thing is, he didn't have that many when I. This was kind of like after I visited. He got into all this shit. So
And
I don't know where he's putting it.
A lot of the videos from that channel are like warped time wise because it's like a month or 2 behind.
Yeah.
So it's
exactly.
like a lot of
you
it's hard to
recording,
pin
it's
down.
like-
Yeah.
It's at the pace of the editors, really, because it's like what happens is they post a session, and then like the editors will each get like one sliver of that. I'm always the fastest, by the way. Like,
How did
can
you
ask
land
Dan-
the editing with that? Like, how did you get into editing for them?
Well, I was the first one, just because we were already friends. So when he wanted to find people to edit, I was
Like,
the
I will.
first one, because he's like, yeah, exactly. He's like, he already knows me, and
I see.
know,
So it was
just
basically
up.
just you just like, hey,
So-
you just got raised your hand when he was like, I wonder if anybody would edit for
pretty
me.
pretty much. Well, because he was always fucking complaining about how he didn't have time to edit these clips, and he doesn't want to edit the clips, and like, fucking let me edit the clips, goddamn. Like who?
Yeah.
So it
move
was just
on.
like a lot of people volunteered at once, but he chose me first, and then he kind of like let everybody else.
Well,
in.
that was a
because
mistake.
we realized. Well, yeah, exactly.
Like-
we kind of realized that it was more efficient than rather than to just let one person like do all the editing, to just like give everybody a sliver, right? So we're
Sometimes I
not
can
like overworked.
I can feel a Jason edit in there. The clip that you
Sure.
choose, sometimes I can just
Yeah,
tell. I'm like,
yeah.
that was a Jason clip right there.
There was some drama recently because he just signed up because he signed up somebody like a year ago and they did like 2 clips and then they went away for a year and didn't talk to anybody, but then they wanted back in, and I'm like, well, I was slated to like do the most recent like angry video game
Yeah.
nerd, irate gamer retiring one, because that's just like my expertise, right? Like, so I would get that one. And but I yielded it to this other guy because he wanted to get a clip and there just wasn't like space for
Yeah,
him
you're
this
like, oh,
round.
well, you can
Because there
have
was
this
only
one, sure.
Yeah, because some podcasts ends up with like 7 segments, and this one only ended up with like 4. So there was just less to go around. So I yielded to him, and it turns out he did a horrible job. So Frankie kicked him out of the slot group, and he re-edited it himself. So
It's got to be a pain in
yeah,
the ass. It's like, well, if you want it
yeah,
done right,
exactly.
you do it yourself.
Yeah, and he still like paid the guy too, just because he wouldn't get like pissed
Stinky
off.
brownie.
But, like,
Exactly, stinky brownie,
I didn't know that came through both.
Stinky brownie.
Never mind.
stinky brownie.
What is, oh, yeah, where's the,
I like burpy poop peppers.
that's the AVGN saying nonsense.
Gumber bumpers. Gumber bumpers.
He likes Gumber bumpers. I just have a bunch of fucking random ass clips up here. Not clips, but like sound bites. Where it's like Elastigirl.
Elastigirl blushes
Yeah,
as
so-
you mention your balls.
That's it.
So people come in and out of the editing group. Like, some people only do a couple and realize it's not for them, or they do a shitty job and they're just not invited back. And you know, just stuff
But
like that.
you've stuck around, right? You're still going.
Yeah, I mean, I still do them. I mean, I still need to edit my fucking part of the goddamn Suburban Nights thing we did. So
It was
I gotta find time to do that.
it was funny watching the what the fuck's it called? Kickassia one, because
Yeah, that was good.
you weren't defensive, but you could tell you were the odd man out. Where like Frank is like,
Yeah.
this is a piece of fucking shit, and you're like, it's like you had to
Well,
defend it.
That was such a running thing in our circles, because I knew he liked Doug Walker and I knew he had never seen the movies, but yet he had consumed a lot of adjacent content to
yeah,
the movies.
so he would
I
have
got
like
him
a
to watch
frame
the
of
making
reference.
Yeah, and I was always trying to goad him into actually watching it, and he refused. And then when I was visiting him, I'm like, all right, we're gonna fucking do it. Like, we're just doing it. Like, I'm here. We're gonna watch this thing together, and we're gonna have a good time.
I
we
guarantee,
did.
like, if he thought that about Kikassi, I guarantee when I approached him, it was like, here's a movie I made back in 2000. He probably turned it on for 13 seconds, like, no. And then just immediately turned it off, I guarantee. Because
You know what's really funny, though, is he and everybody else loved Suburban Nights, and I think it is vastly inferior to Kick-Ass.
that's weird. I guess it's just different
it's-
tastes, you know?
It's kind of role reversally.
Yeah.
Well, I think what happened was they just got warmed up to Doug Walker through Kick-Assia. Like, it was kind of assaulting to the senses at first, like the first one. But now that they're like fine-tuned to him, they could now enjoy Suburban
They get
Nights
his
and-
cadence a little better and like
exactly.
his delivery.
They get
and,
it. Like, now the second time around, they're more into it.
Well, as far as I remember, he's like the only thing that's like okay about that movie. It's like Doug Walker is just, he's that Bugs Bunny of a man, as Frankie would say,
Yeah.
which is a great quote. That's exactly how it's seen.
I actually re-edited Kick-Assia pretty recently because we might be doing a VHS release of it. I mean, the same guy who did the Red Cow VHS asked Doug if he could do a Kick-Assia release.
Interesting.
And I'm the guy who pan and scanned it so it would be 4:3.
Huh, so you're involved slightly
I don't-
there.
Yeah, I don't know if we're actually going to do it, but I did edit it together, and there is a 4:3 pan and scanned that I went shot by shot, painstakingly
Move to
adjusting
the
every
faces,
shot.
yeah.
Exactly. Every single shot I did it. So,
Well, those shots
it
are
exists.
pure art, so you got to make sure you zoom into the right parts. and all that,
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, some of them I had to squish because, the information was on both ends of the frame, and, you got to squish it in a little, and,
The
do
only
what you
Doug
can.
Walker,
Use all the tricks.
the only Doug Walker I'm familiar with really is I remember like in 20 whatever watching his like reviews on all the Disney films. He's like, this one's not so bad.
Disney
Blah, blah.
December.
Yeah.
Disney December.
Yep, I saw all those, and I remember he's fine. Like, I just didn't like when his voice would get all high like that. He's like, it's a great film, and you know what? It's not so bad either. Like, he gets really high pitched once in a while, and I was just like, that's kind of annoying, but I like it. Fine.
Quit making fun of me. Quit making fun of me. Making fun of me.
Not you, asshole. I don't think.
I mean, I do that too, though. That
I don't
does
think
happen
you
to me.
do the high pitch thing, though. That's not one of
You
your
do a little
foibles. Not like that.
Yeah. Oh, but
Oh, okay, yeah,
it's
but
more
that's
like
like
my
a.
voice.
When you
My
do it, it's
voice
like a
cracks
bit.
for like a word or two. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, fine. You're still going through puberty. It's fine. We get it.
Exactly. Like, my voice cracks sometimes, and it just it happens.
But yeah, that
Oh, well, I don't-
that Atari Archive channel I was talking about, the guy's like, his voice like just cracks a lot, and I can tell like he's researched this shit a lot. He's done a lot of work, but like his voice just isn't made for this. But he's doing it himself, so he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it.
All right, I'm looking at the channel right now. I'm gonna be the judge. I'm gonna click on Space Armada, the most recent video.
He literally just talks. There's no shtick. There's no nothing. So if you just start the video, he kind of has a little bit of vocal fry in like everything he says.
Yes.
What's that? Is any of that coming through? Like, can you tell what I mean?
Hello?
Hello?
I don't know. Did you lose me?
No, maybe
might have
for a
lost
minute
me.
there, yeah, since you were doing something
Oh.
else. I didn't hear you say anything, at
wait.
least.
Oh, I mean, I was saying stuff. No,
No.
I was saying this guy is he's copying Jeremy Parrish.
I don't know who
can
that
tell.
is.
Like his cadence and Jeremy Parrish is doing like chronological things for the Game Boy, the Master System, the NES, and the SNES all at the same time. He's kind of famous. I think he has like 80,000 subscribers. He wrote for like magazines and shit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, 16 years. Jesus. He's been on there forever.
Yeah, he is. This Atari Archive guy is like pretty obviously copying like the cadence and mannerisms of Jeremy Parrish.
I know this dude, the Atari guy, is like in his 50s, or 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
He seems a little older.
It's the same like structure is what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
just I could tell just from the way he introduced the one video I clicked on. I'm like, this is Jeremy Parrish. This is how he introduces
like,
things.
We're shooting lasers in space with Space Armada.
Yes, exactly.
And then it
Yes,
just shows
exactly.
the intro, and then that's it.
Yes, that is exactly Jeremy Parrish.
I've never seen it.
Literally, it is. He does the same thing, but he does it for the NES and the Master System and the Game Boy and the Super Nintendo.
What an asshole. No, yeah, I've never
That's the
seen
thing
any of
is
those.
He started on too many projects at the same time, so it moves at such a fucking crawl.
Where is there it is. I'm gonna drop it in the.
Hold on. What's going on here?
No, you don't have to go to anything right now. I was gonna put it in your.
Wait, no, my AirPods are making noises, so I feel like I might be running out of batteries.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
but
work out in a little bit anyway. I was gonna tell you that's fine.
We're on our last legs here, so we might have to wrap this.
Oh, no problem. There, I put my NES channel for YouTube on your Discord. But yeah, if you're dying, we can wrap this. What's that?
Well, I got 10%. I just got a little warning in my ear, like
Yeah, it's like
10% battery left, you asshole. Yeah, exactly. So
who the fuck uses pods? I'm wired
think-
to my computer right now.
I just got these, so it's still like new to me. These AirPods.
I have skinny little
Though I will say-
earbuds in right now, and they're uncomfortable as fuck.
Being in the Apple ecosystem has its benefits because these AirPods are simultaneously connected to every Apple device I have, and I don't have to like
That's gotta be nice. Yeah,
It is the craziest fucking thing in the goddamn world. It's black magic, and I don't know how I didn't have these for so long.
because you didn't think about it or care.
Well, the only problem is they don't stay in my ear.
Yeah,
Like I couldn't go jogging with these; they'd fall out. But
that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But like, how much charge do they get on them? Like 3 hours or something like that.
However long we've been talking, man.
Like 3 hours,
'Cause,
I think.
I put them in right. Yeah, I put them in right before I'm gonna guess they were fully charged.
Oh,
They
I'm
were the
sorry.
case, so.
4 hours. Never mind. We've been on here for 4.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, about 3.5 have been on here. Exactly. So that's how much you get out of them.
That's
you get
not too
that
bad
much.
then. I suppose,
Yeah,
but I don't have
I'd
any
say
Apple
so.
products, so I don't fucking need them.
I don't have an iPhone, which is funny because that's the most common Apple product, but I still have an Android phone.
Yeah,
but
mine's
I have
Android.
two Mac. I have 2 Mac computers, a Mac laptop, and an iPad.
My computer
But,
is
no,
definitely not a Mac. Hold on.
Mm.
Grab a tiny.
Well, I
picture
have a
here.
Windows computer hooked up and my Mac. It's just that 99% of the time I use the Mac.
Yeah, this is Oops.
And then I also have another Mac Mini that I use to capture game.
Do you
Which
find
is a
it
different
easier to
computer.
use that shit, like the Macs for like editing
Yeah,
and
because
stuff?
the gameplay is like automatic. Like even though it's 2 different computers, the gameplay gets saved to my iCloud, so I can access it from my other one, and I just download it onto that computer.
That's me looking slightly to the right, like right next to where I'm sitting. The
Nice.
fucking stupid takes up too much room bullshit computer.
Dude, you got a fucking weird looking pyramid computer.
Yep,
That's pretty cool.
I got a pyramid. It's like 2 feet by on each square edge, and then like 2.5 feet tall. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that thing rules.
And I'm plugged in.
Pretty
Like
awesome.
on the front is my hand trackers for using this, and then my stupid headphones. That's what's sticking out of it right now.
Hell yeah, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
So yeah, I
Your
built that
hand
a couple
drawn
years ago.
Advance Wars poster. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this whole room is filled with art and stuff.
Nice.
Wait, this is how shit I am before we go here. Let me back up a bit. There we go. Save. I don't even have my second monitor on, like, anything. It's just leaning up against the fucking wall vertically. There you go. That's what I see right now.
Nice, dude. That rules. Nah,
just leaning on the. And then my daughter made that Five Nights at Freddy's poster like fucking 15 years ago or whatever it was. So I put that
Dang,
up
you're
there.
you're a big FNAFer.
No, I'm not. But
You're
like
into that?
she was like way back when. So she made me a poster, so I kept it.
Nice. You're
Yeah.
using a fucking blue snowball.
I sure am. It's just on my keyboard with one of its feet because that's where I'm just comfortable with it.
Man,
Hey, I'm not a
Man,
pro.
I thought about phoning it in and using my Blue Yeti for this, but I'm like, nah, I'll use the real microphone. I'll give you the real microphone.
For my not fucking podcast, my Nobody Cares podcast.
Oh, wow.
You can't tell what mouse pad this is. If I aimed a little to the side, I have a Super Metroid mouse pad. It's turned on its side right now, so you can barely tell.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. You can see the copyright Nintendo there.
I have one of those 50-inch monitors that's like really curved,
Jesus.
and I don't know how I lived life before it.
But like you can tell,
Honestly,
mine's not that
it's the
big.
best thing.
Mine's like 22
Nah,
or
yours-
23.
Yeah, yours is like regular size.
Yeah. And I
No,
draw.
mine's like super widescreen.
Well, because you're blind, so you need like to be able to see the entire
Okay,
room
sure,
as a
sure.
wall or as a screen.
I'm just bad at managing screen space, so I need as much as I can possibly get.
I took one from work. We had a garbage monitor, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take it home." So
Oh.
I just leaned it up against the wall, and there it is. It used to show the orders coming
Hell
through
yeah.
at work, so I just yanked it.
Hell yeah. The best monitors you can get.
Yep, free
Yeah.
ones. Although the one I'm currently using, like the one that's small, not small, but my regular one, this 240 hertz. It's like really fucking solid.
Ooh.
So it's like four
fancy.
times, yeah, it's 4 times faster. Like the mouse moving around, people are like, "Whoa!" when they come try it. So I'm like, yeah, it's 240. It's nice.
Ooh.
Playing games in 240
Man.
hertz is really interesting.
I don't really like really high frame rates. They freak me out, and I turn them back down.
They freak you out. You don't really notice after a little bit. It's just like standard.
I'm sure I get used to it. I just
Yeah.
remember like when I first got my PS5, and I tried playing Rocket League at like 120.
120,
you know,
yeah.
no. Get that shit back down to 60, please.
Or like
No.
seeing the Lord of the Rings in like 60 instead of 25 or whatever. It's like, this looks wrong.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that, but I've heard about it.
I've never
and
seen
it
that
sounds
version.
Cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
anyway.
cursed. I wouldn't want to.
I will allow you to go so you don't lose your connection, and I will go work out before bed, I guess. I'll go do that. Take a shower. My fucking sneezes need to go away. But is there anything final you want to say to the world? If
I'm good, man.
For
Just
the two people are
thanks for having
fucking
me on.
listening. Oh, of course.
Just thanks for having me on. I mean, I'm one of the people that have the Twitch page open. You're probably the other one. So we're just talking. we're literally talking to ourselves.
Oh, I don't have Twitch open ever, so there's maybe it's Nightbot or
Okay.
something.
Maybe there's one random guy. Okay.
But yeah, this goes on YouTube. I don't expect any of the Twitch people to see it, but YouTube will maybe if they click on it. But anyway, yeah. Hi, Loud House guy. If you happen to watch this, I'll see you. I'm sure he would.
I don't think DT
would pay attention.
I don't
that
think
long.
DT watches anything I do. I don't think he cares. So
nope, he's just got a place to post his stuff, and that's about all he cares about. So.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, thanks for coming on. I know you don't know me or anything, but it's cool to meet new people, so it's always a pleasure. And
that's good. I'm always down.
It's not hard to talk for like hours, in my opinion. It's just, you just keep going. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna wrap this up, and goodbye, Twitch or YouTube or whoever. I am turning it off.